Good evening and welcome live to Salt Lake City for our Saturday night hockey action with the Utah Utes facing off against the crosstown rival Utah State Aggies, coming in and looking to bounce back after a good game in last night's contest. Utah ended up taking it in a battle of attrition, 3-1 score, and I'm sure they're looking to make it 3 straight here tonight. I'm here with my co-host Sean Stetson, and Sean, what can you tell me about this upcoming matchup we got tonight?
Well, like you said, Ellis, it is a rivalry between these two teams. They know each other very well. They played 3 times this year, and Utah's got a 2-1 advantage, so we'll see what happens tonight. Anything's up on a Saturday night.
These crosstown rivalries always coming down to the finish line with the results, and I'm sure this contest is going to be more of the same. We're looking forward to it. Before we get into the action, we're going to send it down ringside to Taylor for this interview with our leader in penalty minutes, Donovan O'Shea.
Taylor Callahan, and I'm here with Donovan O'Shea, number 24 on University of Utah's hockey team. So, Donovan, how are you feeling about tonight's game and your preparation for it after tonight's win?
I'd say I'm feeling pretty good. The team's pretty dialed today. It's always fun playing an in-state rival. So, yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting the win.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, definitely, I think, more adrenaline for you guys having it being an in-state rival. Is there any pregame traditions that you have as a team or just personally to kind of help you?
As a team, I mean, we always play Sioux, which is like a little soccer game. And then personally, I always take my stick in the right order, and then always have to put on my left side pads before my right. So a little weird, but.
No, that's super cool though to hear. So thank you so much for sharing that with us, and we're super excited to see you guys play tonight. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Back to you guys.
Back for the waning moments before our opening puck drop, and for both of these teams, it's been a competitive year, especially through and through in the standings. You look at Utah State, and they sit comfortably in 4th place right now behind the University of Providence, with the University of Utah and Weber State knotted up at tied with 30 points at 2nd place in the division behind that monstrous lead that Montana State University has put together. Boy, they have been on some kind of run. 21 wins, 2 losses to speak of this year, and an even 44 points. That's 14 points of padding in front of the next closest, Utah Utes and Weber State Wildcats. And in tonight's contest, it's battle of offense against defense. Utah State comes into this game with 3 different point scorers averaging well above 1 point per game, and Utah comes in with 0 players averaging above 1 point a game. They have been piggybacked really the majority of this season by strong defensive play and incredible play in net from that 3-headed dragon they have with Jack Nowicki, Ryan Winkleman, and Marcelo de Antonano. What's the key to succeed tonight?
I think it's just the same as always. Don't turn over the puck. As long as you play 3 solid zones of good hockey, you don't have to worry about the puck in your own end because you know where you're going to go with it. So I'm just looking for a nice, clean game. Keep it simple. You know, good high percentage passes, tape to tape. Just avoid penalties.
Less is more, and the discipline has certainly been in Utah's favor this year, at least compared to their stats from last year. They've had a few games throughout this late stretch before this Christmas break, or going into this break, biggest break of the season before they come back on January 15th, a long hiatus of no hockey, and they're looking to close it out in as good of a fashion as they can. A big win in last night's contest, a 3-1 finish, and here they are again, playing host this time to the cross-state rival, and looking to make it 2-0 in their last 2 contests, 3-0 in their last 3, and even it to 3-1 on the 2024 campaign against their Utah State counterparts. Great contests in recent memory. Last night, no different. Very close to the waning moments of the game before Utah is able to pad the lead a little bit and get that insurance goal, closing it out at a 3-1 tune. An even 14-4-3 record on the season. Utah feeling great about their placement, and they're looking to re-up on that and get a little bit closer towards that division-leading Montana State team with a win here tonight. The task at hand, though, is a difficult one. As Sean was saying, they've got to play clean hockey, and that is a tall task when you're playing against 3 dudes with over 30 points on that starting line for Utah State.
And Ellis, anytime you're playing one of your rivals, these teams know each other. They know what they are capable of, and they know what they're not going to allow each other to do. So it's going to be an interesting defensive battle early on. See how teams are getting their footing, see what they can get away with, what they can't get away with. Obviously, you want to check the temperature of what you can get away with the refs, which hopefully you can get away with a lot. And I won't go on my ref tirade.
Yeah, well, test the ice. You're completely right. You got to test the footing to see what you can get away with, what you can't, what's going to fly, what's not. Yeah. And, you know, to test where the hockey game is going to go. I mean, discipline is, again, as you said, one of the biggest silent parts of the sport. And it's something that Utah's had working in their favor recently. And as Donovan O'Shea in our pregame intro would show to you, it's an integral part of the game as well. He's got 69 penalty minutes this year, an impressive sum. But Donovan is the one to rally up and take advantage of those situations and back up his teammates when they're clocked late, or go out and throw the foot down when he needs to. And it's all the silent part of the sport that brings, I think, that all of us fans can agree to love. Both sides skating onto the ice, breaking off the fresh sheets, and we are just moments away from opening puck drop here in Salt Lake City. And for these Utah State Aggies, they come in off of a pretty hot spell. Tournament 2 weekends ago, ended up beating Weber State in a 4-3 contest, beating their crosstown rival again, Utah Valley, in a 6-1 contest, making it 3 straights against Cal State Northridge, a punishing 14-0 showing before making it 4 straight against Boise State with a 4-2 win, then dropping dropping their last 3 and looking to bounce back here tonight on the road. A tall task ahead of them, but if anybody's capable of it, it would be the Utah State Aggies, looking to pull off the upset on off ice tonight. Opening puck drop from Salt Lake City. Due up, and we are underway. It is a Utah face-off win. Donovan O'Shea first on the side of the puck, and an immediate drop into the Utah State side of the ice. Back into the far side corner, and we are fully underway. First drive goes to Utah, nothing to show for it, and Tate Jensen's poking it out of the zone, looking to get it going the other way. In pursuit of that puck is Carson Schaefer. Schaefer with a nice hit and a good pass to center ice that can't find the tape. That was going to be a dangerous opportunity for Garrett Bogan. Right at the logo in front of the blue line. Donovan O'Shea along the boards, poking it up for Connor Beers. Beers touching it in and out of the zone. The offside's waved by the referee, so Aggies get out of the zone and re-enter the zone on a turnover. At center ice, a great defensive play. Connor Beers using every inch of the frame to prevent that man from getting into scoring position, driving towards the net.
Keegan Torrey all over Utah State.
Aiden Umina right to his side as well. Those two, the 29-22 connection. Looking to put one on net. Torrey, a leading goal scorer for the Utes. That was a great opportunity that time. A nice job showing off the hand-eye by Aiden Umina. Cutting towards the net again is Keegan Torrey. He gets it batted away. Back to the point. Quick shot. Rebound is right under the skates of Aiden Umina, and a nice job by Utah State to clear and drive the other way. In transition, now into Utah's side of the ice. And through the neutral zone, battling for possessions, both sides looking for the puck. Utah State comes up with it first, driving into the zone. And a stick prevents it from getting where it needs to be. Malachi Lynch on the scene, pokes it all the way down around the horn. And Evan Richards is first there. Quick drop off. And that's Luke Oslo with the puck. Back the other way for Reed Pittman. Pittman cutting towards the net, looking for somewhere to go. Into that far side corner, dishing towards the nets. And it finds legs before it finds the goaltender, or the opposing goaltender they're driving on in Titan Anderson. 17 minutes and 45 seconds left to tick in period number one. Reed Pittman, a nice job using the body to break up that pass. And now Utah looking for a drive the other way, and Reed Pittman's got it. Poking it past the opposition, and now Dylan Walton playing from behind looking for the puck. He's got it. Quick drop through center ice, and a nice intercept by Alex Furlong. Furlong looking to get it past the blue line, and he will. Deflecting a stick in transition, and Andy is first on the scene. Now Ben Leduc cutting towards the puck. And almost a dangerous opportunity for this Utah line, but could not capitalize that time. Ben Hostetler with the puck, fires down and around, back behind the nets. Towards that red line that Anderson sitting on a nice centering pass. Garrett Jackson couldn't get the tape on it. And back down into the corner. Another dangerous pass sent to center ice. That's Daniel Madison looking for the drive. And he nearly had it. Couldn't get it through that last set of sticks.
Ellis, so far Utah's looking really confident with the puck. They're playing strong defense, not allowing Utah State to do anything, and you just can see that they have a little bit more energy than Utah State.
It's that transition game, and again, this is what we said before the game coming into it. Utah's not the kind of team to score 6, 7, 8 goals in a game, but they are the kind of team to have 10-plus hits and check these guys out of position and block these go-ahead goals that we've been seeing all year. It's the back check for Utah that is the core of this team. It's what keeps them in these games and what allows them to be 14-4 to this point in the season. Yep. Back past the blue line, Utah State in their own side of the ice. Garrett Jackson in pursuit of the puck. And he has it batted away. Sean Johnston with a nice poke up ahead. Ooh. Dangerous pass from Marcelo de Antonano, the starting goalie for the Utes tonight. And back down into Utah's zone it goes. A nice job using the body. Donovan O'Shea's back on his own pass. Looking for somewhere to go, letting it formulate, and all the way down it goes. Garrett Jackson was looking for it, and he's beaten there by Garrett Bogan. Garrett on Garrett crime that time. Bogan against Jackson. Bogan gets the call, and down the other way we go.
It looked like Garrett Jackson for Utah got there a little. Yeah, fine, whatever.
I think it was
an icing. Let's just
depending
let this
on
one go.
how it. Yeah.
I'm not going to complain about an icing.
Here.
You know what?
15:40 on the clock. But yeah, I think it was more the angle, the deflection that it took off of the boards, allowed Bogan to get there first. Allowed Garrett to get there before Garrett.
Yep.
So
Following it
Change
home.
of fortunes. Garrett Bogan right back on the puck. A quick shot from right outside the slot. And a nice job to just try and bat one on net by Zach Byers. Byers, one of the leading point scorers this year, and even 14 goals and 16 assists for 30 points in just 22 games played this year. And now driving into the offensive zone. That's Cole Turner using the speed with a great centering pass.
Someone lost the stick.
Lost a stick, and a stick saved the day that time. Just able to get it where it needed to be. A nice play by Brendan Wolcott to prevent a goal. Another dangerous pass to center ice for Byers, and it could not connect. Now the other way, Aiden Umina driving. Quick shot, rebound, second effort off the crossbar, and it bounces out. Utah still driving, looking for their first of the game. A barrage of bodies down on the near side corner. Malachi Lynch with a nice job setting the block along the boards to keep the puck in possession of the Utes. Now Max Fenney's got it. Fenney looking for somewhere to go, and he goes back to the point where Malachi Lynch waits. A nice play.
On that last opportunity for Utah, you could see Keegan Torrey going right down the slot looking for a rebound. He just couldn't put it past the goalie there for Utah State.
A big hit in that far side corner, brushing Max Fenney off the puck, and now Utah State is driving the other way. And then Wolcott with a shot, and it finds stick, finds the outer nets, and we find ourselves in our second stoppage of the game with 14 minutes and 18 seconds left to play in the first period. Nothing on the score column just yet, but competitive hockey we've been seeing through the first five plus minutes of action.
Yeah, you can see that the teams are still trying to feel each other out, trying to see what they can get away with, so still plenty of time to go here.
It's a face-off winner for Utah, and there's that home ice advantage. Alex Furlong just knowing the boards as well as it gets. And I mean, this is something we've talked about. You can look on either side of the boards and you see how it drops off by about 3 feet. So when you're shooting in your own side and you're expecting it to be that high, and you don't play here often, it can definitely be a silent factor for teams playing on the road. Furlong understanding his home court very well in that situation.
It's a good effort there by Utah to go for the stretch pass, but unfortunately just couldn't connect through center ice. But I like the idea. I like the aggressiveness. We can take an icing, just let's not let it happen too much. But so far, you see a lot of smart plays from Utah earlier in the first period. Reed Pittman avoided a possible too many men on the ice by jumping in the boards, and then a few plays later getting a nice rush in on the offensive side. So you're seeing smart plays from Utah.
Both teams playing very well so far. Utah playing well on the back check. And Utah State still looking to get it all going on offense, but playing great defense as well. Clash of the Titans defensively until here. Breaking through in the score column first, it is Utah State. A 1-0 game, and Luke Anderson scores his 9th of the year to put the away team on top to start it here.
Yeah, Ellis. Utah could just not get the puck out of their own end there. It got fumbled up at the blue line, and Utah State took advantage of it. We talked about this in the pregame. Cannot turn the puck over, and unfortunately, Utah's down 1-0 early.
And right on cue, all it takes is a bloop and a blast, and there it was. A great pass, a great shot, and they all of a sudden lead by 1. 13:27 left to play here in period number 1. Utah now trailing behind the Aggies, playing some solid hockey here as we approach the middle way of this first period. Nice intercept by Mefford, poking it along the boards. A big hit, getting his man off the objective. And now back into the corner it goes. Utah State still with possession. Another nice play by Mefford to get his man off the points.
You can see right now the
an unbelievable goal. You have got to be kidding me. That was, oh my God, top shelf beauty. That was a Michigan right there.
My goodness. Did that really just happen?
I am lost for words.
Did that really just happen?
Luke Anderson or Superman. I mean, that is next level stuff.
This is Division II hockey, sir. You take that to the next level. My goodness. That is just, I am mad and impressed.
Marcelo D'Antonano, just about nothing he could do to expect that one. Not only did Luke Anderson score 1 to make it a 1-0 game, he immediately doubles down on his next shot on the rink, and it is the most impressive shot that we've seen all year by far. What unbelievable handling of the puck.
Ellis, I feel like we just got dunked on. I don't understand. Did that really just happen? My goodness.
Next level feel for the game on display by Luke Anderson. His 9th and 10th goals of the year. And boy, that one was in grand fashion.
Okay, so you're getting your best punch here from Utah State. If you're Ute, you got to show a little bit more aggressiveness here because it's not working so far.
One play at a time, and as it's been, those were 2 huge plays for Utah State to go out and throw the first punch, really. And it was mostly thanks to Luke Anderson. Unbelievable presence in the offensive zone. 2 beautiful goals. None more beautiful than that last one. A Michigan goal, top shelf, wrapping behind his neck. I mean, I just feel bad for Marcelo. There's nothing he can do in that situation.
You don't think players at this level are that equipped to do something like that?
A nice turnover right in front of the blue line. Cole Turner bats it ahead for Aiden Umina, who's fighting for possession. Driving towards the net, and you're very right. A 2-0 game, but you got to go one pace at a time. Utah can't try and get this all back in one heave. Yeah. They've got to play consistent hockey. They've got to get back to the basics, get to what they're good at, which has been the back check all year long, and keep them planted right where they are. Quick offsides call entering the offensive zone by Utah, and it looks like we're going to have another face-off just outside the blue line.
I can't tell if I'm actually genuinely mad about that Michigan. I don't know how to.
I think all you can do is tip the headset. That is something that you do not get to see every night. And I am here for it every day of the week. That was unbelievable.
I mean, here's a replay
Check
of it
that
right
off
here.
the bucket list.
Just unbelievable.
Next level awareness, next level skill. Look at the stick handling. Able to bring it back by himself. He's got the man there.
My
takes
gosh.
it
That
well
stick
before
looked
he's
a
even
little too
crossed
high,
that
though.
first point.
Honestly, the stick looked high. I'm gonna call it right now.
And I'm going to contest it and say that that was one of the most beautiful goals I've ever seen. Should never have been called a high stick. I ride with it. Luke Anderson, you are a magic man. You deserve every inch of that goal.
It was a high stick. It's contested.
As it stands, a 2-0 game, 11:20 left to play in period number 1. Aiden Umina getting a little bit handsy before the face-off, so Max Fenney checks in. It's a Utah State winner, and wrapping behind the nets, driving the other way, looking to drive their 3rd goal of the first period alone and extend this 2-0 lead. Donovan O'Shea with the puck in front of Utah's blue line. Nice back and forth passing from Fenney and O'Shea. 19-24 connection. Fenney just holding a little bit too long and gets it poked away. So now driving the other way is Utah State. A nice pass for Dylan Hale, one of the leading point scorers as well for the Aggies this year. Aiden Umina in pursuit, approaching the halfway point in this first period. Now Donovan O'Shea through the neutral zone, cutting towards the logo. A beautiful pass that couldn't get through on the tape of Keegan Torrey. Good opportunity that time, and I'm sure Torrey would have loved to try and bury his 14th of the year. But crisis averted. A nice play by Utah State's back check. And with 10:20 left in this first period ticker, we are crossing the neutral zone with a Utah drive. That looks like Ethan Overman back behind the net, showing off the speed, looking for space as well. Back to the point, right back to Overman. Nice job playing pesky possession, but the Utah State back check wins the battle of attrition, and back down the other way it goes. Marcelo D'Antonano with a smart decision to just cover up, get the stoppage, get some fresh skates on the ice, and take a breather here. We're officially past halfway in this first period, and for what felt like as even of a period as we had seen in the first 5-6 minutes of it, the 7th minute, man, my goodness, 2 goals, both by the same man, completely different game.
You know, I still like the way Utah's playing. They're getting up and down the ice with ease. They're playing with composure. They're just down 2 quick, impressive goals.
Nice play by Luke Osler, gathering and driving into the zone. First man there is Reed Pittman, trying to keep it in the offensive side of the court. Now Malachi Lynch with a quick pass, tried to get it to Evan Richards. Richards wasn't looking for it.
In front.
Centering pass. Malachi Lynch with a nice job retaining possession. Along the boards it goes, and Pittman keeps it in stow until a nice play by the back check of Carson Schaefer gets it going the other way. Now they're back behind the nets. Marcelo D'Antonano toting that right post. And Reed Pittman wraps around the other way. Pittman looking for somewhere to go. It's another nice pass for Luke Osla. Osla driving into the offensive zone. Playing some pesky offense. A nice boot pass to get it down into the neutral zone and out of their side of the ice. A deflection has Ezekiel Endy first on sights. And now Ben Leduc on the puck as well on that far side corner. A 2-0 game if you're just joining us with 8 minutes and 50 remaining. Seen some offensive fireworks in this first period. All from the stick of one man, number 6, Luke Anderson, has been the man of the hour. He's a huge part of the reason why his club leads 2-0. With about 8.5 left to play. Donovan O'Shea at the point, whipping one and whipping it wide. Stetler with a nice keep, a big hit at the end of that play, and still some futzing around going along the blue line. Now driving the other way is Utah State, a nice pass. Bogan with the centering pass for Anderson. Can't give that man that much space. He's already shown off the prowess, and a third uncontested drive that time. Utah nearly snake-bitten big. Lucky that it's just 2-0 after that drive.
It really is. Utah can't get lax when Utah State's rushing up the ice with the puck there. They gotta slow them down to the neutral zone. You cannot let these type of players into the offensive zone with speed, because bad things will happen.
And this is a sneaky, fast defensive unit for the Aggies. They've got Garrett Bogan this year with 5 assists. His line mate Brendan Woolcott with 4 assists. Got a bunch of playmakers that just like saucing the puck around, and that drive right there, no different. Fire it to Luke. He's already done it twice tonight. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've got it figured out, and boy, it's been working. 2-0 game with 8 minutes and 6 seconds left to play here in the first. Jack Gubler in on the face-off circle going against Luke Anderson, and it is a Utah win off the face-off. Driving through the neutral zone and battering the puck the other way. Back down into Utah State's side of the ice. And all the way down for an icing. 7:52 left on the clock. And we go back down towards that near side face-off circle in front of Marcelo de Antonano.
Ellis, just to speak more about the Utah State offense, they have 3 players in the top 10 in scoring in the WCHL, and so this team has firepower, and you're seeing it on full display so far.
I mean, this is where they win games, is with that front 3. Jackson Ferry has 24 assists this year. I mean, it is hard to find that level of playmaking. And then you look no further for Dylan Hale and Zach Pyers and Luke Anderson and all these guys with double-digit goals, double-digit assists. Just impressive production through and through for this Aggies team. They've won and died, lived and died by the offense. And that was a great hit by Connor Beers on the near side boards. Both guys getting up a little bit slow, but back down the other way we go. Donovan O'Shea with the puck now, looking to get it out of Utah's zone.
One of my favorite things about hockey is a big hit could influence a goal.
Connor Beers right there. How about it? Speak it into the atmosphere.
Wow!
And Beers buries one for his 8th of the season, cutting it to a 2-1 game. Low blocker side, Sean Stetson with the proper announcer's jinx, cutting this game to a 2-1-2.
I didn't think I could spit the thought out fast enough before I saw Connor Beers streaking down the right side and just pops it.
And that's his happy zone right there, cutting just in front of that logo, right next to the slot. Yep. He has so much room to work with and so much space around him that he can really go anywhere on his opposition in Titan Anderson, and that time he beats him low glove side, excuse me, and just an absolute beauty to cut this to a 1-goal game.
Clip that call, Ellis, clip it.
7 minutes left on the clock here in the first period. Keegan Torrey fighting for possession, and just as Sean was saying, all it takes is one to pump that fierce
turnover,
or that feeling of adrenaline. Great pass to center ice. Second effort bounces right behind the nets. Ezekiel Endy nearly getting in on the action, and the Utes responding quickly, fast and furious. A great pass to the other side of the ice. And a great save by Marcelo de Antonano. Cross crease magic, able to keep it out and keep this at a 1-goal deficit.
Saturday night hockey, Ellis.
Doesn't get better, does it, Sean?
It does not.
Now Ethan Overman with some speed, driving behind the net, looking for somewhere to go. A man popping open in Aiden Umina, but that one gets broken up. Dylan Hale versus Alex Furlong.
What a
And
play!
Furlong beats him to the puck. Now driving the other way. It is a 1-on-3, and Furlong just going to dish it down and eat some time off the clock. Luke Osler with a nice job getting in the face of his intended defender that time. Now Evan Richards with a quick pass intended for Ben Hostetler. This will get him to reset. 5:58 left on the clock here in the first period.
Right now, the Utes are showing you who they are. Fast, physical, and disciplined.
A nice chop that time by Evan Richards, getting good control of that puck right in front of him. Now, Luke Osler going in for a hit, and it gets his man off the points. Along the boards, a big hit late on Alex Furlong. And Osler driving towards the puck, looking to be first on scene. Has it batted away last second. A nice pass over all the way across town for Johnston, waiting just in front of the line. Back to Utah State in their back check. Looking to get a drive going the other way. This one going all the way down on the deflection. Donovan O'Shea's first there. Along the boards, quick bounce. Nice save by Marcelo de Antonano on the quick shots from Sean Johnston. Back behind the net, looking for space. And looking for an area to set up shop. Has it poked away. A nice play by the Utah back check, and now they're driving the other way, one-on-one. And poked away by the last line of defense in Dylan Walton. A nice play, getting his man off the objective. Sean Johnston with another blue line shot, just getting it on nets. Nice job by this Utah State offense. And pesky hockey trying to drive. Looked like he might have reset out of the zone that time, but play on, they say. 4:30 left on the clock here in the first. 2-1 game, and Utah looking to change that fact right here. Quick pass to center ice is intercepted before it can get anywhere of importance. Donovan O'Shea with a little kick pass. Keeps it right in front of him, and now Daniel Madison's on top of the puck. Looking for somewhere to go. A dangerous pass through the center part of the ice, and a quick reset entails for Utah State. Final 4 minutes of first period action. Now Ben Leduc with the puck. Up along the boards for Ezekiel Endy, and back down the other way it goes. First on sight is Utah State before it's poked away, and in a nice intercept. Now driving the other way, it's a 3-on-2. Quick shot and a nice blocker save by Titan Anderson just to get there. With some speed. Ferry with a great shot top shelf, and boy, that thing was dangerous. Had goal number 3 of this first period written all over it. A nice save by Marcelo de Antonano keeps it planted right where it is.
I'm telling you right now, Ellis, the first goalie that can control the puck after a shot wins the game.
It is a possession game after all, and you are completely right. We've already seen a handful of these huge rebounds flying right in front of the net. These goalies have been lucky to keep it at just a 1-goal deficit of a game. Pass is intercepted at center ice, and now Garrett Jackson driving the other way. Jackson with a quick pass for Cole Turner. Turner's shot is blocked and patted out to the point. Another one sent on net by Malachi Lynch. Finds some skates before it can find its way through. A nice job keeping it in by Ethan Overman. Overman with speed, cutting behind the nets. Looking for an outlet, and he is down by the slots. Up to the points in front of the blue line. A nice job batting it away from Dylan Hale. Now they got it right in front of the net. Quick shot save made by Titan Anderson, and he wraps up right on cue. We were just talking about it. Quick stoppage, 2:35 left to play in period number 1, but the pressure ramping up for both sides.
Absolutely. See, you can see so far that with all the shots, there have been a lot of juicy rebounds. So with that in mind, you've got to put pucks on net, try to get bodies in front, clear that out.
The shot that sets up the shot. The shot that sets up the goal.
Absolutely.
And that's what Utah's looking for in this 2-1 contest. Both teams feeling great about where they are in this situation. I'm sure, obviously, Utah would like to be the one in the driver's seat with the lead, but as it stands, well within striking distance on their home ice. Only a 1-goal deficit. Great back check for both sides so far. Cutting towards the net. Quick pass is blocked by that Marcelo de Antonano stick. Final 2 minutes and 10 seconds of regulation in this first period. Nice cross ice pass.
Taking their time setting it up right now, getting it through.
And a quick offsides when they're driving into the zone when it matters most.
See,
and
I'm telling you, the refs can feel when someone has a little bit of a pulse and they want to shut it down. They want to make it about themselves. So I'm not. And Smith, what kind of name is that?
A common one. It is a common one.
Almost too common.
Hey, I've got some Smith in my family. Let's not. Let's not step out of line now, Sean. Quick face-off right in front of us, and it is a Utah winner. We are officially under 2 minutes in period left on the clock in period number 1. Battle for possession along the boards. Utah looking for the win. Utah State looking to keep it involved right where it is. Nice speed, driving through the zone. That's Ben Leduc. Quick pass, quick shot, they score! Unbelievable one-time action. Ben Leduc to the captain, Ezekiel Endy. And we are knotted with 1:40 left on the clock. A 2-2 game.
It's a brand new game, and I like the outside chance that Ben Weiner was going on the right side, expecting the rebound, open shot. And Utah ties this game, and we got a whole new one.
That is chemistry off the charts that time. I don't think Ben Leduc ever had an intention of taking that shot, driving all the attention to the left side of the net to open it up for his captain in the middle part of the ice. Easy shot, easy goal. Every time they practice that 1,000,000 times.
Just a beautiful pass right in the high slot.
And that's why you practice it 1,000,000 times. That situation pops up, and you want to take advantage of it. Utah does this time, and we are knotted back up. Back to the drawing board, 2-2 here in the waning moments of the first period. Now Utah State with some aggressiveness, and I'm sure they'd like to punch them right back in the mouth after giving up 2 unanswered goals.
Well, especially if you score with a Michigan, you have this, pedestal that you're on now, so you can't just give it up.
Never seen anything close to that in my live hockey watching career.
Definitely not in person, that's for sure. I still maintain it was a high stick, but
that's a YouTube reel highlight show that you'd be seeing the Michigans on.
Yes.
Special shout out to Luke Anderson for providing us.
Just a great pass there by Benjamin Leduc. Ezekiel Endy. Captain ties it.
As I was saying, never intending to take that shot himself. Ben Leduc just driving to that side of the ice to take all the attention over to that side of the ice, and then a quick drop-off pass. That is easy for Ezekiel Endy, shooting from a very high percentage look right in front of the nets. And we're knotted up at 2s. Quick stoppage. And it looks like the man of the hour. Oh, excuse me. I believe that's Daniel Madison, a little bit slow to get up. Talking with the Utah physical trainer, Annalise Funk. And Daniel Madison making his way to the locker room. An unfortunate sight for the skating Utes, but as it stands, an encouraging sign to be able to see him getting off on his own 2
anytime
legs.
you see an injury, you hope for the best, and especially since looks like he's putting weight on his whatever. Hopefully is okay. But we got 1:04 left. Utah State's threatening. Hopefully, Daniel Madison's all right.
It feels like there has been multiple periods in this one period.
Yeah.
We're in the waning moments of the first. 1:04 left to tick on the clock. A 2-2 game in what was initially a 2-0 game with back-to-back goals within 2 minutes of each other. Then Utah able to get a little bit of that momentum, carving out their first goal from an unbelievable Connor Beers shot. And then, of course, most impressively, that last goal from Utah. The 3-28 connection. Ben Leduc finding the captain Ezekiel Endy to make it all even on the score column.
I like that last effort by Cole Turner to try to find a streaking Connor Beers down the slot there, try to make something happen.
What they would call a high percentage look, finding a wide open Connor Beers. Now driving through the neutral zone, there's that man again, Cole Turner, cutting towards the right side of the ice, going top left corner, and a nice job getting the blocker there by Titan Anderson. That had goal written all over it.
That was a tremendous save.
Final 15 in this first period of action. Ethan Overman along the boards, looking for somewhere to go. Corralling the puck right in front of that red line. 5 seconds left in period number 1. It looks like that is going to bring us to a close in this first period of action. And boy, what a period it has been. A 2-2 score after one, and not for lack of trying. I mean, both of these teams just trading punches. 2 immediate goals from Utah State, followed up by 2 redemption goals from Utah. And Boy, we've got an even one after one.
Yeah, you're right, Ellis. We got a great one here. Anytime you can play a rivalry game between your in-town rivals, it's just going to be a good one. After one period, we've got 2-2.
Well, we're set for fireworks coming up. A 2-2 game after one period. Our 15-minute intermission starts now. For myself, Ellis Beacom, and my co-host, Sean Stetson, we'll be right back.
Hey, hockey. Taylor Callahan, and I'm here with Luke Anderson, and number 6 on Utah State University's hockey team. So you just scored the Michigan goal for your team tonight. How did that feel, and how was that kind of preparation into that?
This feels pretty good. I tried a lot in practice, and it doesn't usually work, so it's nice that it worked in a big game like this.
That's awesome. You know, we're super excited to see that. Is there anything kind of going into the game from last game that you guys wanted to kind of push forward to?
Yeah, I mean, I think we all think we're the better team, and they beat us twice now, so it's time for us to show up or shut up, you know. So.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys are playing a really great game, and we're super excited and interested to see what you guys can bring to this next period. So congrats, and thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Back to you guys.
Welcome to the Rocky Mountains.
Welcome to open trails and new vistas.
Welcome to stunning Red Rock.
Welcome to the greatest snow on earth.
By the tree of broken glass, where the home.
Welcome to game day fun.
Anything could last. So let's go and take the words that we know.
Welcome to the party.
Of thoughtful dreams. But if you listen, you can still hear.
Welcome to Pac-12 Sports.
Welcome to world-class research.
Welcome to the arts.
Welcome to real-world experiences.
We can go to that bridge that crosses over fear.
Welcome to a great education.
Welcome to new friends.
We can toss our worries far away from our hearts. And if you
Welcome to the time of your life.
Welcome to all you can imagine.
Welcome to the University of Utah.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Back before the end of this intermission, and we are joined with a very special guest, the founder of the SLC Puck podcast. And what can you tell us about coming out to the game tonight? It is an honor to have you here.
Oh, I'm just so delighted. Hey, my name is Austin Facer, but you forgot to
tell oh my goodness.
Yeah,
okay,
I'm just the
Austin
nameless,
Facer,
faceless
my bad.
here. I'm not on camera right now. I know.
That's actually my choice. We don't do
somehow
cameras
forgot
here.
the most important part.
Yeah,
the name,
yeah. Austin Facer,
yes.
Host of SLC Puck. It's great to be here. Yeah, AJ Bolden invited me to come out and hang out with you guys. I know AJ from working on Nashcast, which is the Manning Cast style broadcast the Utah Hockey Club does. So that was how the introduction was made. And, I'm a University of Utah alum as well, big hockey fan. Played high school hockey for Viewmont High School. So this is exactly how I want to spend my Saturday nights.
That doesn't get much better. It does not. I mean, everything in this city seemingly trending in the right direction. I mean, we got a pro hockey team coming in.
Yeah.
I mean, their first year has been impressive. It's been awesome to see some games over at Delta Center. And then obviously all three of the Utah hockey teams this year been playing out of their minds. It's been a ton of fun to watch. They're all within, in their divisions within first, second, and third place. And they're all playing how they want to play at this part of the year. What can you tell me difference-wise from the hockey that you watched when you were a student here versus now?
Oh my gosh, I mean, we just saw something so incredible in that last first period. We saw that Utah State kid do a Michigan just like it was nothing. Yeah. Just like so routine. I was saying to AJ, I was like, that's the Trevor Zegras effect right there. Like, just makes that look so. I think like had someone done that when I was that age, it would have been like all over social media. It would have been the talk of the town. I don't know if you remember this thing called Facebook, but Facebook used to be really
from the
big.
archives, from the depths.
Yeah, it's kind of a throwback. But Facebook used to be really big, like among the local hockey community. That would have been shared all over hockey, local hockey, Facebook. But again, it's just so
now
cool.
It's just another Saturday night.
Just, whatever. That was just a simple
we're
goal.
Just three. Yeah,
that was just the first period too. There's 2 more periods to go. That goal might be pretty inconsequential depending on the outcome of this game. So.
Yeah, I find it disrespectful that you're even not doing that at Division II hockey. What are you doing here? But that's just me.
You're an old school Boston guy. I can hear that.
Yeah, I am. Don't do a Michigan on my team, because now I want the Utes to come out and just be physical. Finish your checks, just put bodies in front of the net.
Cross-check to the teeth if you do that.
I don't.
Old school hockey, bringing it way back.
Yeah, you'll pay for that one.
That was a treat. I mean, you do not get to see that every night. Even if it is Saturday night, hockey night for the skating Utes. Rarely do you see a goal like that. And not only that, how impressive was it to see Utah bounce back the way they did? They get 1 goal from Connor Beers driving in to his favorite part of the ice, right out front of the slot right there, finding his happy zone, making it a 2-1 game, and then that beautiful one-time connection between Ben Leduc and Ezekiel Endy to bring us back to 2.
Well, I'm just getting acquainted with Connor Beard's game. I didn't know that was his favorite place on the ice, so it seemed like it. He seemed
Apologies,
like it was right
Mr. Beers. We were not familiar with your game.
Exactly. Yeah, you got a great game there, Mr. Beers.
He's a young kid too. He's very talented.
Yeah, I mean the level of play is like pretty awesome to watch. I think the passing is excellent. The skating is very good. It makes me really excited to think about like hockey in Utah is going to look like in just a few years.
And we were talking about that before the game even started tonight. I think it is so exciting that this is all happening in the time that we're at. We're so lucky to get to watch this happen come to fruition.
I think we're literally entering the golden era of hockey in Utah now.
I love that.
I think it starts with the NHL team being here. I think you're going to see big things here at the collegiate level. I was just talking to AJ on my podcast, SLC Puck. He's predicting we'll see a day when NCAA hockey comes around at some point, in the Beehive State. I think that's a very real possibility. The youth program that the Utah Hockey Club starting up this winter is going to be huge as well. And then lest we forget, in 10 years, we're going to have Olympic hockey here as well. So again, I think this decade is going to be enormous
for
the great game here.
And that's what I'm so excited about. We all get to be a part of it. We're all doing it right now. We're laying a foundation, as corny as that sounds, for more people to come in and get excited about hockey. Before, I transferred from Slick, and I didn't know that Utah had a hockey program. So now I'm all in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just want to just build this up from the top, the bottom, and thankfully Ellis is here, just play-by-play. We have other play-by-plays, Stevie Shaughnessy and Patrick. It's just good stuff.
If I could just give you guys a compliment really quick.
Yeah.
The whole team, top to bottom, is just filled with people who care about hockey and care about this. It's just so apparent. Everyone in this building is here because they want to be.
Yeah.
It's Saturday night. Yeah. There's a lot of things we could be doing, but I think all of
there's a lot of worse things you could be doing than watching hockey on a Saturday night.
Both sides of the coin, right? Yeah. But I like, just like you were saying, Sean, I think it's just so fun to be here at ground level. Right now, I think we're all kind of the people putting in the grunt work. I do a podcast that I just do from a basement. We're here just, goofing around on a Rodecaster Pro, at the rec center on a Saturday night.
Who has more fun than us right now?
That's what I'm saying. Again, just think about, not just where we're going to be, but just, the whole state of hockey in Utah in a few years. So kudos to you guys for putting in the work right now. It's going to pay off.
Thank you a lot, Austin.
Nice.
That does mean a lot. And I always think back to this example, to passion being the benefactor of all else. If you have the passion, everything else will line up for you. You're willing to put in the hours. You're willing to dedicate yourself in a way that other people wouldn't be. I mean, look at Tom Brady and Shohei Ohtani and Kobe Bryant and all the guys who are considered the best in their respective sport. It's because they have a different dedication, a different level of passion than anybody else on the planet. Passion speaks loud, and it's largely because of that man over there. Can't see us on broadcast, but we're pointing at AJ Bolden.
He rocks.
He is the president of Utah
By the way,
Hockey.
that was a really nice speech you gave, but I'm going to steal one of these.
Oh, yes, take one. By all means, that they're for the taking.
I didn't want to take away from your speech. But it was a nice little diatribe.
It would have been sly if you went in there during,
The point of all that is AJ does everything, and we need to hire more people for AJ, but you have to want to work for free. We are very low level. We're just trying to figure this out. I mean, like you said, everybody here cares, and that's what we want to keep going with. And my hope is that one day we get to funnel some of these players that are playing on this ice or future ice into a Utah Hockey Club or into the NHL, and like he started at the University of Utah, and get recognition for being, I mean, these mountains are beautiful. I'm not from here, so I have appreciation for these mountains every single day, and I feel like nobody knows that about this city, and I just want to bring everybody here.
Utah really is kind of a magical place.
It really is.
Yeah, I think there's something to it. I just in my career, for a few different reasons, I've moved outside the state. I moved to California. I moved to Florida. I've always found my way back here in Utah. I think I'm going to be here the rest of my life, and I couldn't be happier to be here.
Confidence
especially
is key.
Just like you're saying, and Sean, everything's coming together here. I think people are noticing. I think the secret's kind of out on Utah in a big way.
I was going to say, it used to be this hidden gem of the West. And if you're not here yet, folks, now is the time. It is no longer going to be a hidden gem. It's just going to be a gem of the West.
Yeah, my wife and I already bought a house, so I don't care what you guys do to the property values or anything. So come on over. I don't care if you're from California,
Christmas
Colorado.
morning, I will be knocking on your door.
I got plenty of rooms.
I'm going to take that invitation.
Cookies and milk waiting for me. They better be there.
Leave some eggnog out for me as well.
So tell us where we can find your podcast. SLC Puck?
SLC Puck, I'm on YouTube, Spotify. I locked down all the social media handles too, just SLC Puck, all together, one word. All the content kind of lives together on slcpuck.com too. I got merch as well.
Oh, nice.
SLC Making it easy for the viewers.
slcpuck.shop is where the merch lives. But you can also see me on Nashcast. Again, that's the alt-cast that Utah Hockey Club does with Tyson Nash.
Very cool.
I'm the co-host on that. AJ is a big part of that. So That's where you can find me. If you like the sweet melodious sound of my voice. I'm sure I said that.
Who doesn't like you? I mean, I'm sure every single person in here is asking for you to hop in these next 2 periods.
It's vocal chocolate, baby. That's what they like. So
vocal
anyway,
chocolate.
Yeah, big thing. Thanks for having me on, by the way. This is a lot
Yeah,
of fun.
no,
Yeah.
we'd love to have you back
absolute
sometime.
pleasure.
Yeah, for sure.
Really appreciate this, and yeah, go Utes.
Austin Facer, you are the absolute man. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on in the intermission.
Thank you.
And we're looking forward to these next 2 periods of action. Let's go Utes.
Let's go. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
And what a treat that was at the tail end of that intermission to get to chop the block with Austin Facer, the founder of the SLC Puck podcast.
I'll tell you what, Ellis, he got a new listener from me. I didn't know it existed before that interview, but I like genuine people, and I love people that love hockey.
And Austin Facer is definitely one of those guys. We are underway in the 2nd period of action. It is a Utah face-off win and an immediate stoppage in play. Looks like an icing right off the bat. We're 5 seconds into this 2nd period and we're halted.
Yeah, well, it's the ref show. Already 5 seconds into the 2nd period. I'm sorry, I didn't even see what happened. AJ gave me a little wink. Little good job, guys. And yeah, we're off. So we're gonna get a offensive zone face-off for Utah State here. And let's play some hockey. I'm pumped.
Oh, you said it, man. 2-2 game.
Oh,
it's been an
goodness.
absolute.
Oh, it trickles.
My goodness, that rebound coming in dangerously. Another ridiculous shot
The
from Luke
rebounds
Anderson.
for both of these goalies right now need to be controlled. Oh my
I think
gosh.
Luke Anderson is trying to get a goal for every single number on his jersey, that being 6.
Oh, what a hit! What a hit by Utah!
In transition, a nice hit late along the far side boards.
Was that too much?
No, that was awesome. We love, bring the energy, Sean. We love it. Keeping me invested. 2-2 game, and in transition, that is Ezekiel and Aiden Umina ripping a shot going in head first into the boards was Keegan Torrey. The Yeoman's effort just to bounce back the way he did. Now Connor Beers has got some space. Quick shot going top shelf, and he just misses high. This is going to take Utah out of the zone, and Ethan Overman will field and look for somewhere to fire. Driving through the neutral zone across the red line, and now into Utah State's side of the ice. A little flicked pass, trying to find the center part of the ice. Quick shot from Cole Turner, and a great save from Titan Anderson. Great shot right there from our camera 5 angle. Shout out to AJ Bolden for that camera. All the way down we go. Ethan Overman first on site. He's got it along the boards, has it immediately stripped away. Now driving towards the other side of the net, and a nice play by Connor Beers to block him out, but Dylan Harbour nearly with a great opportunity.
I wish I got a penny for every time you said good play by Connor Beers. Kids' hockey IQ is off the charts.
You would be rich. You would certainly be packing a profit. A nice centering pass through center ice, and Dylan Harbour takes it with some speed. A quick shot, great positioning, great save from Marcelo de Antonano, and Utah takes the rebound and drives the other way. Alex Furlong.
Utah looking really poised right now when they're entering the zone.
Officially 2 minutes into this 2nd period of action. All even up in the score column, a 2-2 game. And just like Sean said, Utah playing good hockey on both sides of the puck. I could say the same exact thing about the Aggies. Both of these teams trading shots. A 2-0 game turned 2-2 game. Here we are approaching 2.5 minutes into this second period of action, and both teams fighting to get that lead back. Ben Leduc first on site. Quick pass for Alex Furlong. Furlong dishes it ahead and just misses the stick of Daniel Madison. Quick stoppage with 17 minutes and 23 seconds on the clock here in period number 2. A 2-2 game, and boy, this has been a fun one tonight.
Yeah, so far in the early minutes of this second period, Utah seemingly getting anything they want in the offensive zone, but now Utah State's starting to push back a little bit and getting anything they want. So we're going to see in these next few minutes which team wants it more.
And again, we talked about the battle of possession being one of the most important silent fixtures in any game. And so far, I can confidently say it's about a 50-50 split between these two teams possessing the puck. They've got a man down there a little bit slow to get up behind the nets, and Utah State's still trying to keep it in the offensive zone, unable to, and now can take attendance to the man down on the ice over in the far side corner. 17:05 left to play here in period number 2. And the Utah athletic trainer, Annalise Funk, going to make a trip down into that far side corner. And
you know, in a lot of games we've done together, this is the first time that I've seen the athletic trainer, not once but twice. So she's getting
back
busy.
To back.
Yeah.
It is a busy night.
So far.
Slippery on the ice tonight,
yeah.
I guess.
It's slippery. Or it's just a little too physical for some.
Or maybe it's yeah, maybe it is a level of physicality playing into it. That could play into it. That's for sure.
So as we try to filibuster here, Utah. Oh, Ellis, we have fun. And you know we're not going to have fun for another couple of weeks.
I was thinking about that. It actually is pretty sad. Utah Skating Utes, this M2 squad, not coming back home until Wednesday, January 15th.
What are we supposed to do for the... I don't want to have Christmas.
How dare we have Christmas?
Ugh.
How dare we? But as it stands, this is their last game until January 9th. A full month of no hockey for this squad. So it's going to be an interesting try to see how they come out of that break. You know, this is more than a bye week. This is a bye month.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you're Utah, you want to come out of this game feeling good about what you just did. I mean, you've already come down 2-0 against Utah State. The offensive juggernaut that Utah State is, if you're not going to be playing for another month, these are going to be your next 2 periods for the next month. And you got to think that you are going to give it their all.
You want to close it out on the right note and wake it back up on that same note on January 9th. That was number 15, Zach Pyers, being helped off the ice. Shout out to the young man for being able to get off the ice. Hope everything is okay, and hope to see him in this second and third period of action.
Yeah, that's a big loss for Utah State.
100% it is.
One of their leading scorers, 14 goals, 16 assists, and can Utah capitalize on this?
And even 30 points on the year. He is tied for second place in that category, and he is a catalyst to the success of this Aggies team. Reed Pittman along the boards is punched off the points, and Donovan O'Shea with a nice intercept. Now poking it the other way, and wrapping behind the nets is Liam Meffords. A nice pass to Luke Osla, and an even better one to Donovan O'Shea along the boards. O'Shea dishes it in, and now Utah's got some skates down there. Evan Richards in pursuit all the way around the horn it goes. A nice poke, keeping possession by Dylan Hale. Over to LaFontaine, and Fontaine puts it on nets. A nice poke, a great save by Marcelo. This one bounces out, and Utah State's got the rebound. LaFontaine takes the second effort and fires wide and high above the nets. Dylan Hale back with possession, looking to fire one to center ice, and boy, that's a no-look pass and a half right there. Nobody to receive it on the other end, however. LaFontaine looking to box out Evan Richards along the boards. Back down the other way, Reed Pittman in pursuit, and this pass is going to take them out of the offensive zone and require a reset in the neutral zone. Owen Ramsey with a quick forward or centering pass that doesn't find its mark, and now Reed Pittman is on side of the puck. Along the boards for Max Fenny. Fenny cutting to a soft spot of the ice. Quick shot, secondary effort from Donovan O'Shea goes just wide. Excuse me, that's Keegan Torrey on side of the puck. Quick drop pass for Aiden Umina. A screen shot and a good one, just bouncing wide. Nice job regathering possession and firing out of the zone. Deflected at center ice. Marcelo de Antonato covers, fakes, and fires to his right side. Ethan Overman takes. Overman looking for somewhere to go. Not the best contact on that puck, but passes it right to himself. Now he's cutting towards center ice, right past the Utah logo. Pushed off the point of attack. A great pass from Max Fenny that finds a boot before it finds the net it was looking for. Another turnover, and they're going to blow the whistle a little bit late.
Yeah, that was a late whistle, but I think it might have bounced somewhere on the Utah bench and ricocheted back into the field of play. So we might get an outside the zone face-off here.
So quick stoppage, 14:53, and it looks exactly like Sean said. Maybe the puck trickled out of play for a second or along that top of the board and then snapped back down.
Yeah.
But as it stands, 14 minutes, 53 seconds left in this second period, a 2-2 game. I'd say the offensive action quieted down a little bit since that first period of boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, both teams are just playing good, smart hockey right now as we see Utah State players are skating off in the back zone.
Driving through center
we have
ice.
a play stoppage. We got players that are trying to get out of the arena. So I believe that is a too many men on the ice, but I don't think they're going to call that.
I don't think they're ringing them up either, but
I would.
I know the Sean Stetson referee handbook would state that would be.
If you wake up in the morning and you call yourself a referee, then you call them by the book. Those players were on in the field of ice, and this should be a too many men, but surprise, surprise, the refs don't want to call it. It's their show. We're just here.
We're spectators.
Truman Show.
But as it stands, Zach Pyers makes his way off the ice and back to the locker room, assisted by a teammate in tow. I believe that was Carson Schaefer helping his line mates off the ice. And because of it, obviously, two people right in the heart of fire down there on the firing range.
Yep.
And quick stoppage. Groundhog's Day will do it once more. 14:53 left to play in period number 2. Utah looking to make it 3 straight unanswered goals. And play on, they say.
Certainly taking a long time.
Back to hockey we go. Utah looking for another face-off victory. That starts with Connor Beers on the face-off circle, and it goes by way of the Aggie this time. Along the boards, Carson Schaefer with a nice let pass. That's Luke Anderson. He's already got 2 today, and I'm sure that is not good enough in his book. Along the boards, a quick pass, centering, looking for someone. Another stick blocking it in transition.
Utah's got to be careful here. They don't want to get pinned in their own zone.
Connor Beers boxing out with that body and passing along the boards for Alex Furlong. Furlong with a dangerous pass that's intercepted by Luke Anderson. Anderson looking for somewhere to go. Oof. Putting it right in front of the net, and a nasty deflection has an almost goal for Utah State. A nice intercept by Alex Furlong, an even better one from Luke Anderson, cutting towards the net, wrapping around the other way, and he's got a man at the point. That's Wolcott. Wolcott misses the shot, and a great let for Cole Turner. Cole Turner on assist, and nearly burying the third of the game for the Utes. Untouched. 1v9, and just missing on that opportunity. A golden chance. What a setup by Connor Beers as well on the drive out of the zone.
It really was. The pass up through center ice was perfect.
Now Donovan O'Shea with some speed. Quick shot that's fired off of boots and along the boards. Now a battle for possession ensuing on the far side. 13 minutes and 30 seconds left to play in period number 2.
You got to be, once again, careful not to get pinched here because people could skate out and right behind the Utah defense.
And it looks like Utah State able to garner possession first along the boards and out of play, touching nets and finding the rafters. 13-14 left to play. We're going to get a quick stoppage and another face-off, this time again on Utah State's side of the ice.
So Luke Anderson for Utah State just cannot get the puck with speed. Utah's got to slow him down somehow.
He has been the one-man army tonight, the one-man wrecking crew A little bit angsty on that face-off try, and Luke Anderson will check out of the face-off start and right back in. Spoken a little bit too soon. Luke Anderson going up against Ezekiel Endy, looking for possession. Endy wins this time. Along the boards, trying to maintain possession.
Nice play.
A nice job to keep it where it needs to be. Ben LeDuc with a little backhand stab, firing it right back to the point of attack. Quick stoppage.
Well, these referees are really getting their use out of their whistles tonight. And it's delaying the game on
the
Saturday night.
privilege, huh?
Yeah. Let them play. That's what I always say. Feel like how I rhymed right there, Ellis.
Face-off this time goes to Utah State. Up at the point, a nice shot from the point just to whip one on net and test the man between the posts. A nice pass. This could get them the space they're looking for. Driving across the blue line.
Luke Anderson. Oh.
Batting one on nets, and that was Luke Anderson on the other side. We've already circled him in our lineup card. 2 masterful goals tonight.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sure he'd like another one.
I am getting sick of this Luke Anderson making moves and making us look silly.
A rare level of comfort with the stick handles, that is for sure. We've seen some once-in-a-lifetime stuff tonight. I can confidently say I've never seen a Michigan goal with my own 2 eyes, ever, or anything close to it, for that matter.
Because
that was
video
unbelievable.
Game move. It's a video.
I've seen that in NHL. I've seen that in NHL 19, 20, 21. I've not seen that in real life. Check that one off the bucket list. 12:23 left to tick on the clock here in the second period. That is Ferry fighting for the puck, who's been pretty quiet tonight, but boy, is he due. And even 36 points on the year, and I'm sure he'd love 37 here. Pass ahead for Luke Oslo. Oslo along the boards and has it intercepted. This is back for Jackson Ferry. A great pass the other way. Shots just high. That was nearly another assist. Would have been his 25th of the year. A nice idea that time, trying to pass back to Ferry, but nothing doing. Along the boards it goes. Luke Oslo's got it. Oslo with some speed, cutting through center ice. Along the neutral zone, trying to take the shots, and it finds the padding before it can find Anderson. Turnover in transition. Jack Gubler with a quick poke on the puck. And now Harbor sending it the other way.
Utah starting to play a little bit more aggressive in the neutral zone, denying any Utah State free rushes into the offensive zone.
The battle for possession has been what we've been looking to mark down all night long. It's going to be the silent difference in tonight's contest, and it certainly has been through the first period and a half of action so far. 11:13 left on the clock in period number 2. A 2-2 game. These two squads trading punches. Bit of a silent patch the last 20 or so minutes of regulation. And I'm sure both squads looking to change that here.
Absolutely. I mean, just for Utah to be in this position right now is great.
Especially starting shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
You're down 1-0, then you're down 2-0 on a freak of nature play. I mean, that is not something you see every day at the office. A nice job beating his man to the point of attack and being first on sight with the puck, trying to keep it in and successfully doing so. A nice job batting that one into the offensive zone by Nolan Molno. Now along the boards the other way, Utah looking for a break. That looks like Aiden Umino with some space. Ooh. A great pass. 360 spinorama action, and it couldn't find the mark. Now going the other way. Love the glove action. These guys play baseball, huh? It seems like it, yeah.
What is in the water up in Logan? These kids are flying, just whipping the puck everywhere. Michigan.
It's the handles. It's the handles.
Is this a Division II team, or is this...
Incognito. I guess we're undercover.
You know, I was mesmerized by the uniforms coming in, and they're playing as good as their uniforms look, which is something to be said.
Certainly do have some savvy uniforms, the gray stripes.
They are nice.
Shading on the numbers. A very nice set of uniforms.
I know we're not supposed to like them, but I like them.
Good contrast with Utah's black, white, and red scheme as well. And Utah down and donning the black shorts tonight. A great shot from Luke Anderson right off the face-off. And boy, do you think that they know the catalyst? Do they think they know the strategy?
Yeah, just feed them.
Feed Luke Anderson.
Must be nice.
I mean,
we have one of our
seen
own,
him do.
Connor Beers, okay? So give Connor some room and let him cook.
And Connor's already cooked once tonight.
He's going to have to cook a lot more.
Shooting on low glove side and could use another Connor Sheffin moment, that is for sure. Face-off ensuing just outside Utah side of the ice in the neutral zone. Utah State wins the draw. And a quick drop pass just to get a quick change of possession along the boards. LaFontaine with a nice job keeping it in the zone. Great pass to Luke Anderson right out front, nearly had the backside of the net. And boy, that was close.
I mean, we are halfway through the second period here, and he has had so many opportunities, and they're going to keep coming.
Luke Anderson showing the yeoman's efforts in tonight's contest. Ethan Overman along the boards. LaFontaine with a nice intercept, tries to keep it in, and it's waved off. Still in the offensive zone of the Aggies, and Ethan Overman able to field and fire along the boards. Trying to beat him to it is Cole Turner. Nice hustle by Cole. This one turned over right in front of the net, and a nice job by Marcelo D'Antonato just to get it out of harm's way. Cole Turner now dishing it down.
Connor's got it.
A big collision between Garrett Jackson and Luke Anderson. Garrett Jackson right in front of the net. Great pass! Second effort! Unbelievable save by Anderson. That was robbery using the stick.
The patience
to cover
there
3/4 of the net. I mean, that was unbelievable.
And just the patience there by Richards to try to wait the Utah State goalie out, and just, there's not much more he could have done there.
We get a quick stoppage.
Are we watching SportsCenter? I love that.
Certainly sounds like it.
It really does. You know, I'll
Wondering
take
what the stoppage might have been. I heard a bit of a chirp from the home crowd. Looks like we might have a delayed penalty. Signaling. Nobody going rung up to the box just yet.
There's a lot of pointing down on the ice.
It looks like that face-off circle moving back down on a Utah State side of the court.
Yeah, we're going to have a Ute power play.
Oh, it is. I wonder if it's a too many men call, because I did see a little bit of a slow transition getting onto that bench just a couple moments ago. That's Griffin Perreault going to the box for the first time tonight, and I believe that's the first trip for either side.
Yeah.
More of that discipline agenda that we were talking about. Discipline wins hockey games. Might not show up in the stat column as the be-all, end-all, but boy, is it an important trait to possess. Great shot, a screen shot at that, and now the puck bouncing right behind the nets. Along the boards for Daniel Madison. Madison just dropping off possession, and Utes going to reset in their zone. Nice move by Daniel to get the man off of his tail, and now Dono O'Shea looking for an outlet. Back to Donovan, and through the neutral zone. The ranging defenseman firing one on nets, firing one to himself. A great pass to Daniel Madison at the point. Madison looking for space, a great pass to the right side of the ice. Second effort, tries to make its way through, and Utah State driving the other way. All of a sudden now it's a 2-on-1. Cutting towards the offensive side. A great save by Marcelo. This one bounces out, and Utah's got the rebound. Now it's a 3-on-2 the other way. Driving down, and it looks like a late offsides call. Whipped down on Daniel Madison, and not sure where that one was saw, but as it stands, a quick stoppage with 1:06 left on the power play. 8:09 left in the second period.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I'm not even gonna.
Maybe we can see a little bit of a replay on it for some clarity, but as it stands, I wish that my mind was a replay system so I could go back and take a better look at that one. But that's not the way things work. As it stands, another face-off, this time just outside the Utah State defensive zone. Face-off goes to the Aggies, back into that far side corner. Way out of play, and another stoppage. But Sean, to your dismay, no delay of game. That's not how it works in the ACHA.
No, Hellas, but it is how it works in hockey. You cannot just shoot the puck
in the National
out.
Hockey League, yes.
No, just in hockey in general,
Yes.
okay? If you delay the game, you are penalized for a delay of game. But, like I said, these refs in this silly sport.
The silly sport of hockey that we both admire and love.
I love it so much, but I don't like who helps it. Okay.
I don't like what's necessary in making hockey happen.
That's absolutely true.
Connor Beers with a nice pass for Keegan Torrey along the far side. Back to Cole Turner. Turner with a quick shot, just testing Anderson in net. And that time was fit to make the save.
Cole Turner, what a move.
Two-man fighting for possession. Luke Anderson again playing pesky, fighting off two Utes on the back check.
Oh, he had Connor right in front.
Two-way player, as good as it gets. Ethan Overman just has it bounce out, but Utah quickly exiting the zone and resetting back inside. Cole Turner batting his man off possession, and back down the other way it goes. Keegan Torrey looking to apply the boom that time. Only 5 seconds left on the Utah power play. Ethan Overman looking to take matters into his own hands. Cutting quickly towards the nets, having it poked away, looking for somewhere to go. Along the boards for his line mate, Luke Osla. Osla has it plucked from him, and back down the other way it goes. Now with some speed, cutting towards the net, finding the skates of Meffert and out of play. Quick stoppage with 6:47 left to tick here in the second period. In pretty much every category we can look at, a dead split between these two squads so far in this first period and a half of action.
Yeah, that last power play opportunity for the Utes, they just couldn't get any control to set somebody up to screen the goalie in front. They like to do that with Keegan Torrey on a lot of their power plays. They just weren't able to get the bodies in front.
Trying to get it out of their defensive zone and successfully doing so, but a nice job by Utah State batting it right back down where it came from. That was Owen Ramsey making sure the Utes would not garner possession the other way. Another dish back into Utah's zone, and Malachi Lynch is first on scene. Pushed off the point of attack, and now it's up to Liam Meffert. A nice steal from Dylan Hale, and a nice steal from Meffert right back to him. Malachi Lynch now with the puck. And a great pass all the way ahead the traffic. Through a bunch of skates for Ben Leduc. Leduc with a quick shot that save made by Titan in nets. Back down the other way it goes. Quick pass that's broken up. A nice back check by Aiden Umina. Biggest poke check of the game. Now driving through the neutral zone. Luke Ossel with a quick pass that's intercepted. And back across the red line towards Utah State's side of the ice. Now towards Utah's side of the ice. Driving. Ferry with a drop pass. Quick shot that finds a leg before it finds the nets. Up ahead for Ezekiel Endy. He's already got one tonight, and I'm sure he'd like another point. Driving towards the soft spot of the ice. Quick pass right in front of the nets. And a great save made by Titan Anderson. Holding strong, keeping us knotted at 2s. 5:15 left on the clock. Utah still with possession. That's Max Hovey. Hovey with a quick pass for Donovan O'Shea. O'Shea at a bad angle, takes one on nets. And the rebound right in front for Utah. Now driving the other way with some speed is Utah State. A 2-on-2 as reinforcements arrive. Strength evens up.
Oh my goodness.
Pass right in front, and Marcelo covers. We've got a stoppage with 4:51 left to play in period number 2. 2-2 game, and no goals for over a full period now.
It's not for a lack of trying, Ellis. I mean, I feel like we should have kept a counter for every time we're going to say rebound. Each goalie, Utah and Utah State, they have no control over these shots that they're facing. And both
Second
teams,
effort is getting blasted out by the back check.
It really is. So the first team to make a save cleanly wins.
Battle of possession, and that certainly has a lot to do with their netminders. Keeping play going. They determine a lot of what happens on the ice, especially the pace of play. Connor Beers driving into the offensive zone. Cutting back on a dime, and quick pass to the point. Taking a shot through a screen, and it can't find its way all the way through. Along the boards, batting his man off, and looking to get it through Hostetler. A nice job boxing out with the body by Ben Hostetler. And they're going to wave Utah down and say it was an offsides entering the zone. 4:26 left to play in period number 2. What an even period it's been. What an even game it's been. 2 immediate goals from Utah State. Utah able to tally those 2 back in that first period alone. And since then, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Great opportunities for both sides. Nothing to show for it in the column.
It's felt like a game within a game. This feels like 2 games right now.
I mean, that's what we were saying about that first period, too, was 2 periods in the first period alone. 1 period dominated by Utah State and 1 dominated by Utah. And here we are in the shot-for-shot period. Oh, a great shot going top shelf. Luke Anderson wanting number 3. Another save made by Marcelo De Antonano, batting it wide and flying like a unstoppable train. I mean, I can't even think of what to call him. Luke Anderson hit the boards so hard, and he is up by the time I blinked. Did hear a whistle. Did get a late call, and it looks like Utah State going to the box for the second time tonight. Wonder if it's going to be interference right in front of the net.
That's exactly what it's going to be, Ellis. Battling for position out front. And here's that last backhand. Luke Anderson just gets taken out.
Carson Schaefer going to the box for the first time tonight. You see it right there.
Luke Anderson, just a wicked backhander.
It's that initial save made by Marcelo.
See what I mean about the rebound, though? It doesn't matter which goalie it is.
Those rebound shots are killer, and those will be backbreakers. That is for sure. Donovan O'Shea is pushed off the puck, and a nice intercept by Max Fenney on the back check.
And you really got to be careful with Utah State. They are just so fast.
Ezekiel Endy cutting across the line now and into the offensive zone. Team captain looking for somewhere to go. He goes along the boards for Aiden Umina. Umina now driving, and a quick pass for Hostetler. Hostetler with the puck, trying to get it behind the nets.
Yeah.
And a nice pass over on
we
the
had a
other
really
side for
feisty
Ezekiel Endy.
minute there. That
Cycling
was
from
stressful.
point to point. Rebound effort goes to Utah. First shot missed wide from Donovan O'Shea. Now right back to him at the logo. Looking to take him himself. No, he's not. A quick drop pass, and the one-time effort is saved by Titan Anderson. Back out of play it goes. And Utah going to get a fresh set of skates on the ice. A nice athletic stab by Marcelo De Antonano to get in front of that puck. Back down the other way it goes. Daniel Madison with it. Oh,
what a move.
Nifty going right between the legs. Nutmegging his man, and all for naught. 52 seconds left to play on the power play. The second time Utah's had the man advantage tonight.
Utah's played a pretty good second period so far. They got to be careful these last 2 minutes. They don't fall into a little wedge.
He's looking for the setup he wants, and he's got it. Number 12 cutting across the right side of the ice with some speed.
Nice.
Beers back to the points. Over ahead for Ethan Overman. Passes just wide of him. The 35-36 connection in Cole Turner and Ethan Overman. That puck gets turned over, and a great clear by the penalty kill units of Utah State. Final 2 minutes and 10 seconds of regulation. Final 15 seconds of power play action for the second time tonight. A nice move by Garrett Jackson. An even better pass for Connor Beers. Beers cutting around the side, looking for somewhere to go. Great pass for Garrett Jackson is blocked before it can find its mark. Over into the far side, back to full strength. Great shot off the crossbar and bouncing out. Had him beat. Connor Beers had his second of the game, and it couldn't go.
Utah's feeling it right now.
A great pass right back to Cole Turner. Torrey to Turner connection. One tee to another, and dropping it right back down into the zone to get a quick change of skates. Final minute and a half of second period action. Right behind the nets. Nice play by Meffert. Angling the body one way, using the stick another. And now Utah trying to put together a sustained drive the other way. Luke Osler with the puck, looking for somewhere to go. Left side of the ice. Great centering pass that just gets dinked right behind the nets. Meffert along the boards, and Jackson Ferry's got it. Ferry for his line mate in Dylan Hale, and Hale's got it before he is stonewalled by the Utah back check of Malachi Lynch. Nice intercept. Going for the hit was Ben Leduc.
Scary.
And a great move by Jackson Ferry to fall off the puck like that. Now Ben Leduc with a quick intercept. Final 45 seconds of regulation. A 1-on-4 and a shot on net just to test him out. Titan Anderson didn't have much to work with on that one, a little bit high and wide. Max Fenney with the puck along the boards. A battle for possession ensuing. Looking to stone it right where it is and keep it in the zone. Final 30 seconds.
Got to be careful over there. Too close to the bench. You don't want to go for a change and risk a penalty.
So Utah does have that puck. Tries to go along the line, and it's intercepted. Aiden Umina now in pursuit Cutting towards a good part of the ice, and a great save made by Marcelo D'Antonano. That is Main Street right now. He is comfortable with that glove, especially driving from left side to his left side.
Absolutely.
That's where he wants it.
But you can see the speed of Utah State. Just from a little bit, they got enough speed right there. They got a good quality shot off. And fortunately for Utah, they were able to force up and make the save. But you got to slow down Utah State the next period.
Schaefer back on the ice and immediately getting the draw for his side. Final 10 seconds in the second period of action. D'Antonano dropping it off behind his net. A quick pass right in front. Second effort off the post and out, and that is going to bring it to a close in this second period of action. Sean, you nearly spoke that one into existence.
Yeah.
Utah looking to close out the period, and some qualms at the tail end there in only the final 5 seconds. As it stands, though, what a game we've seen so far. A 2-2 contest, shot for shot. These two squads have been officially through the first 40 minutes of regulation, final 20 due up. What's to be expected?
Well, I honestly expect fireworks in the third period from both sides. I mean, both teams felt each other out in that second period. There was no score after 4 goals in the first period. So I think both teams are going to come out fire, fast, and aggressive. And we've got a great store for hockey in the third period.
And I think the objective has to be punch the opponent first, take the lead, step on the gas pedal, call it a game. That's what both of these teams are looking for, is the lead in this third period of action. Final period of hockey due up in just about 15 minutes. Myself, Ellis Beacom, and Sean Stetson, my co-host. We'll be right back.
Hey hockey fans, I'm Taylor Callahan. I'm here with Ezekiel Endy, number 28 on University of Utah's hockey team. So you just played a really great game and scored that final 2-2 shot. So how was that feeling for you, and kind of what was going into that goal?
Yeah, I don't know. We started down 2-0, so we just needed to fight back there in the first. And Ben Leduc, sick pass, and I was just able to put it in. So.
Absolutely, yeah. It looked super awesome to watch, and it was super fun. So what do you think going into that final period you need to do to kind of get that edge over and get that score up?
Yeah, similar to last night, we just got to get in on the forecheck. Went into a third period tied last night and came out with the win, so we'll just do that again. Be good.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like a great plan. We're super excited to see you back for a third period, so thank you, Endy. Back to you guys.
third period action due up, and we're in a bit of a stalemate this last period. It has been non-stop action, but not in the score column. Action in the neutral zone, action on the back check. Both squads playing such tight defense, such great work in the transition game. The one area that they've been lacking is the breakaway touches and those rebound shots. Sean's been talking about it all night.
Yeah.
It's his pet peeve.
I don't know if it's a pet peeve. I feel like it's a red flag for what could happen. If neither one of these goalies controls the rebounds that they're faced with, this score could get out of hand very quickly, one-sided or both ways.
I mean, we've already seen that twice tonight.
Yeah.
2 goals within a matter of minutes apart from each other.
And then 20 minutes with no goals.
Yeah.
So
and we know the quick strike ability, and we know how good these defenses are. Now it's a matter of seeing it all get put together and battle of attrition. May the best team win.
Absolutely, and that's why you love sports. You just have no idea what is going to happen. Like what I might say right now, happy birthday, Lisa, from one of our fans, came up to me asking for a request. So happy birthday, thank you for joining us for Saturday night hockey in Salt Lake City.
From the sheet, the Salt Lake County Ice Sheet, the Salt Lake County Sports Complex, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But as it stands, we've already been witnessing a great game. We're in store for one more period of great hockey.
Yeah, I really hope that the Utes come out fast here and aggressive and set the tone for what's going to happen. And we're still waiting here.
Yeah, it seems like before everything, both sides going to take a little preemptive timeout, not an official timeout, I guess. Period has not started, regulation hasn't started, so they're not getting rung up in that category, but both sides, both starting lines, fending to their coaches for words of wisdom before the start of this third period.
I mean, you know what I'm going to say. I mean, I wonder why the game is taking so long to start. I mean, just look at who's skating out there.
I think in another life, Sean, I think you were a professional zebra hunter, but that might be a false assessment, but it certainly seems like it.
I'm just saying 1 + 1 = 2.
Yeah.
They're the only ones skating. I mean, look at all the ice they're skating on. They're selfish. They're selfish with their ice time. They want the fresh.
They need the space.
They
really
need the
space to make the calls,
Yeah. I really would love to know what's going on. I mean, it's Saturday night. We're trying to play hockey before it hits Sunday morning here.
It looks like
actually it's really early.
Right in front of us, just in front of the scorekeeping booth, some equipment failures maybe? Looked like a visor might have been off to the side.
Of one of the refs?
Yeah, that's what I'm confused about. No direct
Ellis, I don't know what's going on. I
here.
see
Let's
a
not go
dog in
spreading
the
misinformation
booth down here. I mean, that's not misinformation. There's a little dog in that control room.
I do see that as well. I do see dog in the control room.
Yeah, that's a little one, too. I don't think that's the size of a service animal, but I could be mistaken.
Maybe a leisure animal.
Maybe a
leisurely animal down
maybe
there.
Oh, man. Just hockey, you know?
And I do wonder what they are discussing, though. And I don't want to make an assessment without actually knowing. I think it is an equipment
you're absolutely
problem.
Right.
Taking off his helmet for the second time, I think his visor might be skewed off a little bit or not tightened all the way down. I'm not 100% sure.
It's a weird tactic by the refs, I'll tell you that, Ellis.
Mental warfare before the period's even started.
Yep. Oh, he just looked me right in the eyes. He knows he's wasting time. You see that? He looked me right in the eyes.
I saw him blink at you too. Yeah, or wink at you.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's start playing some hockey. I like the line that they got out there right now. Garrett Jackson, Connor Beers, Donovan O'Shea.
Liam Mefford out there as well.
Is that Cole Turner over on the right side?
I believe that is Cole Turner at the left wing position.
So you got one of your most physical lineups ready out there to start the third period, and you have Utah State. I mean, they got their speed, they got their offense.
And here we are, we're back. Let's play some hockey. Third period action due up as we speak. Puck drop ensuing here in this third period. Connor Beers going against Luke Anderson. Anderson is the winner this time, and Utah State has first possession in this third period of action. Up along the boards, and a quick drop pass that is marked down at the line. Immediately getting a whistle on an offsides call. Back outside the zone we go. Carson Schaefer, the one rung up that time.
Like you said, Ellis, immediately, 11 seconds in. Wonder what that could have been.
And offsides. And offsides.
Yeah. Everything's controversy here, Ellis.
Down the stretch, especially a 2-2 game, tempers flaring. boiling over, both sides in need of a win. For one side, looking to snap a 2-game losing streak. The other looking to make it 3 straight wins. Nice stop by Marcelo. And a good play on by dropping it down. Passing all the way ahead for Garrett Jackson. Don't think he got a stick on it. He did not. So an icing has us going back down the other way once more. We are all but, what, 22 seconds into this period?
Right now I'm keyed in on the matchups on the ice. You got Connor Beers going against Luke Anderson. Correction, Luke Anderson is now on the right side against Cole Turner, but they were for a moment.
I believe that's Carson Schaefer checking in on the face-off dots and immediately winning one for his squad. Having a reset out of their forecheck is Utah State. A nice pass ahead by Luke Anderson, now driving into the zone with some authority, cutting one on net. A great save by Marcelo D'Antonano.
No rebound.
No rebound either. Tate Jensen that time taking one from the point, not playing any games, just looking to test the man in nets. And coming out on the right side of the coin that time was Marcelo D'Antonano, who continues to play phenomenal hockey, especially in this back half of 2024.
Yeah.
Beginning parts of the season, we saw a lot of Jack Nowicki, a lot of Ryan Winkleman, and some injuries back and forth. You know, they have a 3-headed dragon here. They really do have 3 starting capable goaltenders, and that's more of a luxury than most. And Utah's done a great job of cycling between guys, keeping them on the ice, keeping them off the ice when they need to be, knowing that they have 3 reliable guys that they can put between the pipes. Out of play it goes, in with 19 minutes and 1 second left on the clock. We're going to get another stoppage, our 3rd of the period, this time down by the Utah bench. Face-off ensuing. I believe it's right at center ice. Back like we never left. It's only been 59 seconds.
My goodness. It's like watching paint dry right now. Hearing an awful lot of whistles, I'll tell you that.
Aiden Umana in for the Utes. Coming up just short on the effort that time. Facing off against Dylan Harbour on the other end. Malachi Lynch is first on the scene to grab the puck. And with 18 minutes and 50 seconds remaining, a nice pass ahead for Daniel Madison. Madison for Endy, who cuts towards center ice and nearly had a great angle to cut towards the net. Uncontested. A nice play by Daniel Madison, dinking it off the boards and maintaining possession. Now Sean Johnston with a quick pass. Driving the other way. Dylan Harbour with a nice centering pass. Back to Harbour, and a great poke by Malachi Lynch. That's a high hockey IQ. Daniel Madison with a nifty move to maintain possession. Along the boards it goes. Aiden Umana was the intended recipient of that pass. And it finds a Utah State stick before it finds Umana's. Along the boards, resetting all the way down past the neutral zone and into Utah's defensive zone. Hostetler with the puck, a quick pass ahead, and a nice tip to get Max Fenney in pursuit. Fenney's gonna drop it down. Around the horn it goes, and Titan Anderson just gonna drop it right there. All the way around and down through the neutral zone. A nice drop pass from Donovan O'Shea to just keep it on Utah State's side of the court.
Right now, Ellis, it feels like both teams are coming out pretty flat. I mean, we're less than 5 minutes into this 3rd period. Hasn't really been much action, and just doesn't feel like the same team, either team, going into the 2nd period.
Maybe coming out a little bit groggy from the intermission. The one thing both of these teams do have working in their favor is the time card. 17 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in the 3rd period of action, and I'm sure both teams looking to utilize that time.
There you go.
To get back in the win column. More importantly, to get that lead back.
Good hit there by Keegan Torrey to try to start the forecheck.
And now Reed Pittman boxing out to try and get first on the puck. That's exactly what he will do, booting it to himself along the boards. Looking for possession, and a nice play to flick it out of the zone and get Utah to reset at center ice. Dylan Walton with a good clear that time. Excuse me, I believe that was Owen Ramsey. Oh, great pass all the way ahead across the pack. Save made, 2nd effort, and it gets in on the deflection. Utah State back in front for the first time since the first. One-on-one, uncontested, and coming up successful that time.
Yeah, that's just a great stretch pass there from Utah State to find the seam through the neutral zone for a streaking Utah State player there, and just Utah could not find the puck. You could see Antonano just looking behind him, and that's never a good sign when you're a goalie. You lose track of the puck and you're looking behind you.
And credit to Caleb Sanborn as well, taking the one opportunity he's had and burying his 3rd goal of the season for his 8th point on the year. None bigger than this one. A go-ahead goal against the skating Utes on the road. And with 16 minutes and 35 seconds to play, the initiative has now changed for these Aggies. It is hold on the gas pedal and stick to the lead.
You can already see right now Utah State's getting a lot more aggressive on the offensive end since they have that little lead.
And oh, how a goal changes things.
Yes, sir.
Along the near side boards, Garrett Jackson playing physical to get his man off the puck. Quick pass ahead, driving through the neutral zone. That's Cole Turner with great speed. Great part of the ice, shoots in, had him beat, could not get it on net. A nice rebound by Garrett Jackson. And boy, a couple more opportunities like that. Cole Turner gonna be a lot richer in the goal department.
Yeah, you gotta like how Utah's responding after going down 1 goal here in the 3rd.
Connor Beers like a heat-seeking missile to the puck immediately on the body of his opposition in Tate Jensen to get him off the points. Now the skating Utes playing pesky, looking to get one across and even it back up. A nice play, dishing on the backhand, and an easy save put to the side by Titan Anderson. Into the near side corner, finding bodies on bodies, can't get it through. Ezekiel Endy able to garner possession for the Utes. Quick dunk pass just to get it into the corner. And the captain looking to spark a drive and spark a goal for this line here with 15 minutes and 10 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Uncontested right in front of the net.
Oh, that was on.
Offsides is waved as it dishes on the blue line. And I agree with that one. I can't disagree this time, Sean.
Yeah.
I think that did not cross Foley on the line.
I know it didn't.
I'm not a replay machine. We've been over this. My brain is not a replay monitor, but
I'm not trying to start a, conspiracy or anything, but that's the same referee that I called Smith, same referee that, delayed the 3rd period with his little visor. So it is what it is. We play on. Utah down 1. Utah State putting their best foot forward here.
High stakes in the game. Both of these teams fighting for the upper ranks in the NWCHL. Quick pass is booted immediately back down. A nice play knowing where he was. Luke Anderson continues to play like that guy. 14:44 left in period number 2, a 3-2 game. Utah trailing. Ethan Overman with a dunk pass into the corner, and of course Keegan Torrey is first on site.
22 on 22.
For somewhere to go, he goes back out to the point, over to Ethan Overman. Overman with a shot that is blocked before it can find its way into the corner for Keegan Torrey. Torrey driving towards the net, wrapping around, looking for somewhere to go. The safe spot, tries to go 5-hole, second effort.
It's right
Punching
there
by Max Fenne, and it can't put it in. A great second cover by Titan Anderson, who continues to play great hockey. And with 14:12 left on the clock, the Utah is left scrambling, trying to get another goal. That as good of an opportunity
You
as
can
any.
see the new strategy. Everybody's going toward the net. They're trying to get bodies in front.
Crash the crease.
Crash the crease, pucks on net, and hopefully something can find its way through, but you got to like the new strategy instead of just waiting for it to happen.
Utah turning up the gas, and now they don't only need 1, they need 2. I mean, obviously, you start with 1, you get what you can get. Oh, a big turnover at a dangerous part of the ice. Reed Pittman's got it. Pittman looking for somewhere to go along the far side boards, bracing for impact and brushing a man off in one fluid motion. Dragging that stick down, looking to keep him off the puck. And a nice job
Utah
to
State is
box
just
him out.
relentless against the boards. Any kind of scrum, they come away with it.
And O'Shea dishing it ahead all the way for himself. He is first there, so the icing is waved off. Not sure if he was in front of that red line anyways, so wasn't needed to be waved off. Still fighting for possession. Donovan O'Shea wedging himself into the corner. Now along the boards, looking for somewhere to go. A nice hit by Dono. Utah's got possession. That's Luke Osla up along the boards. Quick pass for Aiden Umina. Shot, and the deflection makes its way out of the zone. Utah going to have to reset. A nice job applying the pressure. And a nice job that time getting the tip for some fresh skates to get on the ice.
Yeah,
Luke Osla.
Once Utah got the space open, sent it to a blue line, cycled it, and got the puck on net, and almost good things happened. Just got to keep up with the recipe.
23-on-23 robbery that time. Jackson Ferry is intercepted by Malachi Lynch. Lynch along the boards for Cole Turner. Turner driving towards the net. Shot, save made. Rebound effort right in front.
Oh, it's a
second chance and another save made by Titan Anderson.
It almost
he
went
is the
5-hole.
Titan. My goodness.
Got a lot of Utah State fans here. Don't like that, but that's just me.
Getting a happy round of applause from those Utah State fans in attendance, and for good reason. Anderson continuing to shut them down when it matters most, playing great hockey down the stretch and keeping his team in front in a 3-2 tune. And again, the season series this year, 2-1 between these guys.
Yeah.
This is a huge contest for both sides. For Utah to be able to play their division rival and try and take a 3-1 lead, and on the other end, for Utah State to come on the road, play against their division rival, punch them in the teeth early, and end up winning the battle of attrition down the stretch. Another great save by Titan right off the face-off, and we'll get another stop. Groundhog's Day.
It's not a good sign that these goalies are starting to make saves with low rebounds. That does not bode well for the Utes. We need to start getting those rebounds again.
It does not bode well for goal-scoring purposes in general, and you are very right. Every goal, especially since the turn of the second, since the second sparked over, has been very hard to find. I mean, we've seen one in the last almost, 40 minutes of play? Impressive.
It is impressive.
Impressive.
But it's also impressive the Utah push that they're down one late in the third. How are they going to respond? And so far they've responded aggressively, and they're starting to put some pucks in the net and get some space out there. But Utah State, they're just so tough on the boards in their own zone, neutral zone, and then they're fast. So Utah's got their work cut out for them.
And Utah State's done a great job of battling for possession pretty much all game and boxing out Utah in these offensive drives. In that far side corner, looking for somewhere to go all the way around the horn. And icing is waved off. Ethan Overman is first on site with 12:18 left on the clock. He drops one back for his line mates. Back behind the net, Luke Anderson looking for the puck against Ben Hostetler, and he steals it right from him. Anderson baiting and waiting for something to open up. Ethan Overman with the puck now up along the boards. Dishing way ahead for Garrett Jackson, and it was just launched to his right. Slightly inaccurate.
Ooh.
Dangerous pass right to center ice. Nearly extended it to a 2-goal lead. Now Ezekiel Endy driving the other way. He's going to take a shot himself, and the rebound is there,
but nobody
so
else
is the back check.
Oh.
This one batted down, and that's an encouraging sign if you are a Utah State member. Seeing one of your leading scorers, Zach Pyers, back on the ice. Save made by Marcelo de Antonano, and it kicks out all the way back in out of the zone. Utah going to reset as Donovan O'Shea with a little bit of trouble fielding that one. A man in his face, fires along the boards. Ben Leduc's got it. Leduc doesn't see Pyers right in front of him, and immediately swiping it back is Dylan Haynes.
You can feel the pace of this game right now. It's very fast, and I don't know if that bodes well for Utah. Got to slow it down.
Along the boards, quick shot, save made, cover, and with 11:02 left on the clock, a stoppage is called as ringing it up is Marcelo de Antonano. And we have a quick change of skates for both sides, and I think you're very right, Sean. That was an important stoppage just to kill the momentum for a second, kill the pressure. Let's take a breather, let me get a squirt of water, and let's get back to it and get the puck on the other side of the ice.
And also get the right personnel out there, get some fresh legs, and see what else you can do.
Utah hoping that this is the unit they're looking for to try and crack one across and get back at a 3-3 tune. Malachi Lynch on the near side with possession, looking for somewhere to go. A man right in front of him. Got one man to beat, and he hits Keegan Torrey in stride. Boy, that was a beautiful pass. Torrey cutting towards the net. Back behind and over all the way out to the point. Quick drop pass for Ethan Overman. Overman with 2 men in pursuit.
Got
for somewhere to go. Back along the boards. Aiden Umana's got it. Another good pass, this time for Torrey. Back out to the point. Quick shot taken, looking for the deflection in front. Overman is first on site. Back along the boards it goes. Aiden Umana wedges and tries to hold possession right behind Anderson and his crease. Along the boards, 22-on-22 crime. Keegan Torrey looking for the puck. Now dishing the other way, and it's a 1-on-1. Ethan Overman on the back check. Dylan Hale getting a little bit too nifty, and a great play by Ethan Overman to break it up Now back down the other way we go. Keegan Torrey has a one-on-one chance. Shot taken, and it deflects wide out of the zone. 9:45 left to play. And Utah on the defensive now. Gonna have to reset. Donovan O'Shea passes right to himself off a skate. And back down the other way we go. Nice tip into the offensive zone by Luke Gosla just to keep it rolling. Calling for the puck along the boards. Donovan O'Shea with a good first reaction, driving backwards now on a 3-on-2 drive. Along the boards, that's Evan Richards. Richards misses the puck. Quick shot, save made by Marcelo. He couldn't find the rebound. The bad pass has another turnover on their side of the ice, and with 9 minutes and 10 seconds left to play, danger close. The puck is right behind Marcelo in Utah's side of the ice. Evan Richards taking his man down hard, and a late whistle coming in as well. And it looks like it might be boarding or interference. The first call of the game going against the Utes.
Yeah, the Utes are going to have to battle now. I mean, they're already down one, but now they're going to be down one player. So this is not how you tie things up. So Utah's got the word cut up for them.
The man disadvantage certainly doesn't help matters, but for what it's worth, Utah's penalty kill this year has been one of their most attractive areas, one of their best talents that they have at their disposal. 9:01 left to play on the playing clock in the third period. A 3-2 lead for Utah State. I'm sure another goal would help fans and faces in that category. A great turnover, and now all of a sudden Ben Leduc's got some speed. Driving towards center ice, brushed off the puck and taken down hard. Nothing called. Back down the other way it goes.
Not much
Luke
Ben
Anderson's
can do
got
there.
it. No, yeah. Certainly doesn't make it easy when you got 3 sticks that pull your 2 legs in either directions and pull you down on the ice face first. Ben Leduc back on the puck. It is almost an offside. It's a nice heads-up play to pull off of it by Ezekiel Endy. That's where you get the captain patch.
I like this new tone that you're starting to hate refs just like me. So I feel like I may be being too much of an influence. So I'm going to have to tone it down.
I love refs. What do you? I love refs.
Okay.
I love referees. It's a tough job. There is no right answer. There's always the side that...
I don't agree with that. I don't.
There's always a side that is going to disagree with what you have to say. It's a job that is always... that can't please them all. Can't please everyone. Can't do it. It's not possible.
Yeah, I mean...
There are wins and losses. It's a tough job, man. You got to feel for the Zebras.
No, I'm not ever doing that.
I know. I know. That's what separates
let's get back to the
us.
game. Now I'm uncomfortable.
Quick shot is saved. Trying to clear back to LaFontaine on the other side. Shot, second effort is covered up by Marcelo de Antonano, and boy, pressure building. Sustained pressure right now by Utah State, and I'm sure they're looking for one more to try and bury this at a 4-2 score. 8:07 left to play, well over halfway into this third period. 1:07 left on the Utah State power play. Back out to LaFontaine. Up along the boards for Harbor. Dylan Harbor looking for somewhere to go. Has it poked away a couple times. And back down along the boards. Jackson Ferry's got it. Right back to Harbor. Back to Ferry. Ferry cutting towards the net. Quick shot. Save made. Rebound. And save is made. Net is nowhere in sight. Late punch is being thrown. Scrappy down there on the ice, and with 46 seconds left on the power play, we have a net to fix.
You know, Ellis, it's about time we saw some chippiness. Is this not a rivalry game? I feel nothing right now. I want to see some chippiness. I want to see some bad penalties.
Chippy.
My
Oh,
goodness.
you might be asking,
if
or
I'm
might be
going to
getting
be
what
here
you're
on a
looking for.
Saturday night without my wife, I want to see some good hockey, and I want to see some hits. Finish the checks. My goodness. Don't let them just take your goal off my... This is not... I'm mad.
Yeah, I'm sure Marcelo's not happy either.
Michigan, and now they got the lead.
Utah certainly got an uphill battle to climb. They're going to have to beat these next 40 seconds, some of the most important of the game.
Oh, good thing.
And with 39, no delay of game call on the flip out of play. With 39 seconds left to play on the penalty kill for Utah. Pressure mounts. 7:40 left to play in the game.
Oh, here we go. Chippy.
In totality. Chippy.
See?
Been waiting for it. Here it is.
It's about time. Somebody woke up. Now let the refs give warnings, blah, 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 blah. Let's play hockey.
Right back to it. Face-off circle. It's a Utah face-off win. And Donovan O'Shea possesses along the boards. Boy, a huge hit late at the tail end of that play. And nothing called. Chippy. Just what you wanted, Sean.
I did want it. Somebody was listening.
Getting the prescription you ordered this time. My goodness. Driving into the offensive zone. Oh, a great pass.
Oh my
Had the
gosh.
whole goal to work with. And a late whistle. Wondering what the call could be.
Can't be good.
And the net was out of play again, or out of place again, falling off the hinges. Seems to be the strategy is dive head first into either side, either post.
Not a good strategy, honestly.
It's been the strategy the last minute or so. Got a 50-50. If you're traveling with the puck in line with your head, got a pretty good chance the puck goes in if you go head first into the
I don't know if that logic works, but here we go.
Max Fenny driving into the offensive zone and immediately getting it swiped. A nice job on the back check. A 5v1, that's what tends to happen. So Utah does survive the man disadvantage, and with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left to play in period number 3, they trail 3-2. A huge 2-minute beat for the Utes. Couldn't afford to give up another one in that time period. And here they are with time ticking in the third, looking for another one to try and even us up at 3s. Passing ahead for Garrett Jackson, and the pass is just off the mark. Now Ethan Overman's got it, and he's going to reroute behind his net. A quick no-look pass the other way. Along the boards for Connor Beers. Intercepted by Cole Turner. And Turner's going to look for somewhere to go. Instead of showing off the speed, he tries to hit Garrett Jackson. Just misses behind him. We're going to have an icing. Back down to Utah's side of the ice we go.
Yeah, it's starting to look like Utah's trying for a little bit of a desperation mode here, looking for the stretch pass. Wasn't there. It was a good heads-up try, but now you're putting your team in a position to play more defensive zone hockey, and you cannot tie the game when you're playing in your own defensive end.
And for as successful as Utah's been this year, a 14-4 record on the year, and 3 overtime points as well on those 3 overtime losses. This is certainly an area that Utah's grown a little bit too accustomed, trailing in the late ends of games, having to play from behind and pulling out these back-breaking wins or back-breaking losses.
Yep.
Close on either side, really one that could go either way. The one thing they're not liking about their chances right now is trailing in the score column. Connor Beers looking for the puck. He's got it on the far side, the near side, before it's swiped away. Quick shot taken on net, save made. Tell me if you heard that one before. That one was a ripper from Griffin Perreault, and Marcelo de Antonano up to the task once more. There goes that net again off the hinges.
My goodness, if that net comes off one more time, I'm going to go down there and fix it myself.
Yeah, maybe we can get you to be the permanent net holder.
You know, I'll hold it back there. I have very good cat-like reflexes. I would never get hit with the puck.
I don't think so either. I think, yeah, you said it best. It's the cat-like reflexes. Certainly prove a difference.
I'm so confident that I could stay inside the net without getting hit. All right, Utah down 1.
Is that a dig on the scoring offense? Utah driving towards the crease, and a nice save by Titan Anderson. Deflecting out of play.
It was not a ding on the scoring offense. It had nothing to do. I mean, I could sit in the net and not get hit.
That's one way of looking at it,
yeah. But I'm not dinging them. I would like them to score because that makes you happy, and then you happy turns into a great broadcast, and you know we're just going back and forth.
All the other cards align themselves.
Yeah, when you're miserable, Ellis, I mean, it's
how could I be miserable being where I am? Are you kidding me? No matter what the score is.
It's a great attitude. I love it.
Ezekiel Endy first in pursuit on the failed draw. It is a Utah State win on the faceoff. Driving the other way with some speed.
Oh my gosh.
Beating around a man. Dylan Harbour looking for somewhere to go. Has it poked from him, and now it's going to be a battle for the puck. That's Ezekiel Endy first on scene, using his body weight nice, shifting back up ice, and getting it for his line mate, Ben Ledoux. Quick shot, rebound bounces out, and Liam Meffert's got it. Meffert with a quick dish ahead along the boards for Daniel Madison. Madison looking for somewhere to go. The man trailing, lost his stick, second effort, and they score! Ben Ledoux on the rebound, back to 3s, and for the second time tonight, Utah eliminates the deficits. Back to the drawing board we go. A 3-3 game with 4:49 left to play here in the third. How about it, Ben LeDuc?
Right on
place,
cue.
Right time, two-way power right there.
These Utes love coming back from behind in the third period. They just cannot stop themselves from getting behind and tying the game up. Utes took advantage of a Utah State player losing their stick, and then Benjamin LeDuc cleans up the nice pass here from Daniel Madison.
And that beautiful second effort. Right time, right place. What a job by Daniel Madison just to bat it on net, knowing the rebound's there. And who else but Ben LeDuc re-up and getting his second points of the night and dishing one in. No bigger one than that. 3-3 game, a brand new hockey game with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to play here in the third.
We finally got our juicy rebound, Ellis.
Been waiting all evening for that one. And there it was.
I'm so hungry I could go for another.
Ben LeDuc doesn't miss many of those. And boy, that was a huge goal. And just like Sean said, it was what to watch. It's watching that rebound game, and the rebound game had not been there the last two periods for the Utes. Titan Anderson done a great job of covering up on first efforts, not allowing that second effort. This one, he cannot say the same. A great job by Ben LeDuc and company. Daniel Madison batting it on nets with a huge assist. And Ben LeDuc closing it, a 3-3 game.
All right, so if you're Utah, you cannot absolutely turn the puck over in your own end right now.
Priority number one. This is going to take Bogan all the way back to the line. Save made with relative ease by Marcelo. Stoppage comes with 3:47 left on the clock. A brand new hockey game, and here's a flashback to that last goal we saw. Daniel Madison, initial effort, gets it on net, does exactly what they want, and they get the exact rebound they want. Shout out to Sam Cam out there, camera 5, for that incredible angle. Ben LeDuc showing off the festivities, showing off the emotion, wearing it on the shoulder. What a goal to bury it and bring us back to the drawing board, back to an even slate. Goose eggs.
Utah's got to be careful in their own end right here.
Nice job stonewalling him that time, not allowing the pass to get through. Jackson Ferry looked to keep that in the Utes side of the ice, and the shot was just wide. A nice play by Dylan Hale. Hale looking for somewhere to go. Wow, that's some good comfort with the puck on the end of his stick. He took a pretty hard hit, a pretty hard poke check at that, at his stick, and he's able to hold possession like it's nothing. So this is going to take them out of the zone. Jackson Ferry with a quick pass ahead for his line mate and Zach Pyers, and Pyers lets it get right by him. A good sign to see Zach Pyers back out there after coming out last period in the seconds. This pass gets intercepted at center ice. And Connor Beers looking to lay a hit that time. Late whistle coming, and he's pointing to the spot of the foul at center ice. New puck checking in and wondering if they're going to have that face-off at center ice. That's exactly what it looks like will happen. Both sides converging on the red line. Back to the logo we go. 2:55 to play. A brand new game, 3-3. All drawn out. Next goal could serve to be the biggest one with time wearing thin. Good pass to center ice, intercepted before it could become too dangerous. A nice keep, drawing out the possession and allowing Utah State to stay on the offensive side of the puck. Overman dishing down the line, and Molyneux is first on site to dish it back into the offensive zone. This one breaking out and cutting back the other way. A dish that goes just wide. Now Overman's got it. Back past center ice through the neutral zone. A change in possession. A nice poke right through the neutral zone. Both sides looking to draw out something on offense. Final 2 minutes and 10 seconds of the third period action.
Clear. Oh.
A late call here. Wonder if somebody's going to the box. This could be crucial with only 2:05 on the clock.
Put away the whistles, fellas.
It looks like the net came off the hinges again.
Ellis, you're a
fourth time this
period. It's all
period.
you now. I'm going down there.
All right.
My goodness. I mean,
good luck, Sean.
I don't want to miss the rest of this game with you. This is the last game for a month.
You got the on-ice view. Are you kidding me? Doesn't get better. Actually, the only place it gets better is where we are right now.
Yeah. All right, 2:05 to go here.
Most important 2 minutes of the hockey game. Utah with a nice intercept and a great centering pass for Keegan Torrey. Torrey through the legs, driving towards the net. Save made. Second effort right out front, and a good job by the back check of Utah State. Utah nearly had their second of the period and their biggest goal of the game. It's an icing. Back down the other way we go. 1:43 left to play.
Talk about the move Keegan Torrey just put on Utah State there. My goodness, that would have been better than the
Made one man miss, made another man miss, went between his legs, and took his pride in the process, driving towards the net, nearly having an unfathomable goal.
All right, one of your best lines out here you got, Connor. I think we're going to get a timeout.
Does look that way, and it is a timeout. This one getting charged to Utah State in the final minute 40 seconds of action, and probably a smart decision in doing so. Get everybody on the same page, know what the expectation is, and know how to not get beat in this situation. The one thing you cannot allow to happen is a goal.
Yeah.
So I think both squads discussing matters along those lines, and now it just comes to executing.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you're putting out there the same lineup, Connor Beers, and you could see for Utah State they have Luke Anderson, their goal scorer tonight. He's got 2, 10 on the year.
And this has been one of their best lines. Jensen's been all over the ice tonight. Schaefer's been alongside with him. He did have a penalty, but boy, has he been productive. Been a great through and through performance. Griffin Perot's had a few ripper shots. This line's been getting it done. Here, Bogan in there as well. Same thing can be said about that Utah line. Ben Leduc with 2 massive points in this tie game here in the final moments of the third period. Timeout ticks. Back to hockey we go. Puck drop just moments away. 1:43 still remaining on the clock. We're going to Utah State's side of the ice on that near side circle.
Unfortunately, all the playoff games for football are done, so when we get home, we won't get to watch any. But that's fine, because we got to watch hockey.
Oh, that's what recaps are for.
Yeah.
That's what the TiVo's for, said in a far gone generation.
Back to hockey.
1:35 left on the clock. Both sides looking for a punishing
2 players clock for Utah.
Expiring goal right out front, and Marcelo makes a good blocker save. That was dangerous. 1-on-none right in front of the net.
2 Utes collided on their own there. Not a good
Final 80 seconds of regulation and ticking. Donovan O'Shea batting along the boards. Nice little hand pass that time to keep it on Utah's side of the ice.
Good play.
And he might have him beat. The body prevents him off, and it is. It looks like it's going to be an interference call.
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly what it is. Utah State getting the infraction for the 3rd time tonight.
That is an undisciplined play. They will carry that power play into
you gotta
overtime.
Factor in, that will 100% happen, but the thing to factor in that situation is, would you rather you take a penalty that's going to carry over into overtime, or would you rather the game be over on a fast break, 1-on-none, towards your net?
Yeah, I got that, but and also you get a better opportunity. I mean, yes, you phrased a very good question, Ellis. I would rather the goal, but I will take what I get, and Utah will be on a power play for the rest of this 3rd period.
I think if you're Utah State, you're happy about not getting up the goal in that situation.
I don't think you're happy if Utah State. You just showed that you're very undisciplined.
Don't want to get a penalty in that situation, but if the penalty prevents the game-winning goal, then I think it's a due penalty. But as it stands,
that's
a
like
minute left in regulation, 2 minutes on that penalty, so that'll carry over at least 1 minute into the overtime period. A 3-3 game, late heroics, more late heroics from Utah. They've been doing it all season. They do it again here. What's to be expected in the final 45 or the final minute of regulation and moving into that overtime period potentially?
Well, we can see what Utah is going to put on the ice for this power play for 1 minute. I think your best bet is Connor Beers. Hopefully Keegan Torrey or Pittman or Overman can create some space, cycle the puck, and hopefully get a couple shots off this last minute. Don't let this go into overtime. You have a great opportunity right now. You have the power play with 1 minute to go. You're down 1 here. No, where are we down? We're not down. Unless it is
Tied up.
Tied. This game
Back
has
to the
lasted
drawing board.
forever.
Yeah, this has been a back and forth and back and forth and back and forth contest. I mean, we saw 2 goals immediately from Utah State, announcing their presence loud and showing up hungry. Then Utah's able to clap back those 2 goals in just the first period. So they answer the call with 2 goals of their own, draw us back up at 2s. Then that whole second period of action, we don't see a single goal. It's all a battle for possession and a battle of breakaways, a battle of back check. Now we move here into the third. Both teams have now scored. Final minute of regulation. Utah's got the man advantage for the next minutes and a minute into the overtime period, should it be needed.
Keegan Torrey
Overman at the points. A quick pass to the left side for Connor Beers. Right back to Overman. Overman with a shot. Rebound is there, and it kicks out. A nice job by Utah State to keep the puck firing. Connor Beers is first on site along the boards. He dishes. A quick pass. Back to Beers. And another set of bodies fighting for possession. Garrett Jackson is taken down on the ice. No call.
Less than 30 seconds.
Dishing back to Keegan Torrey. Torrey with a great pass to centering ice, and not able to bury it was Connor Beers, who puts a man on his backside. Cole Turner now with possession. Floating around looking for somewhere to go. Up to the point for Ethan Overman. Back to Turner, who didn't see it. And up ahead with final 5 seconds, a 2-on-1 chance. Driving towards the net, a great save by Marcelo de Antonano. Bringing us to the final second of regulation and keeping us tied at 3s, a 1-on-none, and another nearly disastrous play on the back check at the back end of the game when it matters most.
That was literally a game-saving save.
33 has been doing it all year. He continues here this afternoon, this evening, I should say. And another stone-cold save to stonewall this Utah State squad and keep us squared at 3s. Give his team a huge chance to go out in the overtime period. Try and win this one. They've got to survive this next second and a half, however. Face-off due up in that far side circle. Last second of regulation. Right to the point. Shot goes wide, and we are through 3 periods of action. A 3-3 game. Done with regulation. Only thing due up is overtime and potentially a shootout. We'll take it one step at a time here, though.
One step at a time, yeah.
So we'll have a quick 2-minute break and be right back for the start of the overtime period from Salt Lake City. Regulation officially in the books. Final 5 seconds of the intermission between the overtime period and the end of the third period. Here we go, we're all due up. 1 minute of man advantage for Utah. And boy, they are looking to take advantage of that. Trailing all game. They have goals, they have the hits, They've got the passing numbers. They've got everything they're looking for in this game so far, except for the lead. It's the one thing they haven't had tonight, and it's the one thing that they cannot seem to quench their hunger for.
Now we have a 4-on-3 since overtime is 4-on-4, and with the overtime power play, the Utes will go 4-on-3.
Man advantage for Utah to keep it in that 4-on-3 slate. Ezekiel Endy with a quick drop pass for Ethan Overman. Overman looking back to Turner, and it just escapes his grasp. Final 35 seconds on the man advantage. Officially 30 seconds into the overtime period. Overman looking to his left, looking to his right. Opts back that way. Torrey to Overman. Back the other way. Quick shots. And save made. It deflects out. Excuse me, that was not Torrey. That was Ezekiel Endy. Back to Endy. Endy with a quick pass into the corner for Connor Beers. Beers looking for somewhere to go. Final 10 seconds of man advantage in this overtime period. Quick pass. Up near the blue line for Ethan Overman. Over to Endy. Endy looking for somewhere to go. To Beers. Quick shot. Goes top right shelf. Can't find it through. Now Endy with possession. Back across the other way. Beers has got it again. Another shot that bounces wide. Utah, a great job on the rebound. Ben Leduc with the first effort. Puck bounces free right in front of the nets. And Utah State survives. Driving the other way is Luke Anderson. Anderson along the boards. Malachi Lynch in pursuit. He's got Harbor right in front of him. Dylan Harbor looking for somewhere to go. A great stick from Marcelo de Antonano. Keeps them out of the crease and keeps them off the score column. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to play in the overtime period. Ben Leduc flying around like the Flying Dutchman, looking for possession. Same with Malachi Lynch, who pokes it towards the Utah State defender, and all of a sudden they're driving the other way, driving towards the nets. A nice poke from Ben Leduc to keep him off the point, and they flash down the penalty very late. Touching the puck, and I think they saw a big scary fall, so they throw flag. The zebra tech. You might be rubbing off on me, Sean.
I really think I am, and I hate to do this, but I think I did see a penalty. So it's going to be okay. There are days where you will see zebras and, you know, your eyes will turn red, and there are other days you'll be like, thank you. It's okay. But on that previous play, Donovan O'Shea was so concerned with Luke Anderson of Utah State that they almost allowed a Utah State to take a close range shot on Antonama. And just, you got to be careful, but that is the kind of impact that Luke Anderson has for Utah State.
I mean, he's had it all game long. Yeah. And now here we go.
And he's out there again.
Oh, how the tables have turned. 2:53 left to play in overtime. And Utah State's got a man advantage for the next 2 minutes of it. Looking to bury the hatchet and send the Utah faithful home unhappy, really.
There's a lot of open ice out right now.
Luke Anderson's got it at the point. He dishes it out, and a quick save made by Marcelo. And a good one. Playing with confidence in net today. 1:50 left to play in the overtime period. 2:43 on the clock. Excuse me. 1:50 left on the man advantage in the overtime period.
There's a lot of numbers, man. I get it.
2:43 in the overtime period itself. Luke Anderson with a quick pass right back to him. Six looking for more damage. Done it all tonight. Waiting for the puck.
He's waiting for the slot right there.
Right to him. Quick pass into the corner. And now driving behind the net, Pyer with a quick drop off.
Utah State is very patient
Jackson
right now.
Ferry to the points. LaFontaine got it. Fontaine over to Pyers. Pyers back to Luke Anderson. Anderson looking for space. On the other side for LaFontaine. 1:15 remaining in overtime, or on the man advantage. Utah just looking to get it out of the zone. Ezekiel Endy playing back.
Utah can't
let that puck get through. Great drive to the nets, and it bounces just over the head. And nets of Marcelo de Antonano. LaFontaine's got it. Over to Anderson. Luke Anderson back the other way for Zach Pyers.
Nice.
Intercepted at center ice by Ezekiel Endy, and they're driving the other way. 28-3, looking to do it again, and Andy buries it! It's a Utah winner, 4-3 in overtime, and they're storming the ice. Unbelievable!
What a moment. That's how you end the game on a Saturday night, Alice. An overtime winner by your captain.
How about it? Waited all moments of the game. 60 minutes of regulation. Then you've got 3 minutes and 20 seconds of overtime before they have their first lead. And it's a Utah win. 4-3, make it 3 straight. How about it, Utah?
And Ezekiel Andy just took that puck. They were on the kill. That was shorthanded. Makes a play at the blue line, takes it all the way himself and just pots it. And immediately down. Utah State is going back up to Logan and they're not happy about it.
And the captain taking matters into his own hands. A monster game, a multi-point performance capped by that goal. How about it, Ezekiel Endy? And how about it, your skating Utes? That's 3 straight, and what a job of bouncing back after losing on their home ice to Montana State just a couple weeks ago.
Let's look at it again. Ezekiel Endy, just so perfect.
And it's that Leduc.
And look at the Selly.
Look at the Selly. And Endy connection used down. Game over. The biggest goal of the game comes from the most important man on the ice.
Perfect.
The Sandcam getting it in 4K quality. Ezekiel Endy with the game winner. It's a Utah win, and it's that line again, the 3 and 28 connection. Ben Leduc to Ezekiel Endy for the winner. Unbelievable.
Ellis, that was one heck of a game, and I'm so sad that we're not going to be able to do that for another month. So to everybody out there that's followed us along, we hope you have a great holiday, stay safe, and we'll see you in the new year.
Merry Christmas, and he's right. We are not coming back here to the Salt Lake ice sheet until January 9th.
It's very sad. I'm not happy about it.
We've got a full month hiatus of no hockey here at the Salt Lake County Sports Complex.
How good does it feel to go in there with a win?
Unbelievable way to close out this first half of the year, and even 15-4-3 on the 2024 campaign for the Utah Skating Utes. This M2 team.
The boys are buzzing.
Oh, man. Some sort of aura about them, isn't there? This is unbelievable. What a great performance. They do it again. The Heartbreakers come from behind down to their last stretch, and they somehow reel it out. 4-3 is your final score from the Salt Lake County ice sheet. My name is
Hey, hockey fans, I'm Taylor Callan, and I'm here with Marcelo Dantinano, number 33 on the team. He's our goalie for this amazing game tonight. Super close game. So you put up such an amazing fight that third period. What was that like going into the third period, and how do you get your mindset in the right space?
I think it was pretty crushing when they scored the third, but the guys just found something inside of them, and it was a good game. Yeah. Don't know what to say.
No, there was so much great protection, though, from you. It was so awesome to see, and we were super excited to see that win for you guys. So thank you so much, and it was super great talking to you tonight.
You guys, appreciate it.
Back to you guys.